Let's get it, bro. What's going on, you brothers? What's going on? What's going on, man? What's going on? What's going on? It is your dude, Mr. International Passport, back again for yet another classic live stream on this beautiful Tuesday night, Wednesday morning, where we're at in Europe. I want to say first and foremost, how's my audio? Can you brothers hear me loud and clear? Please press a one in the chat if you can hear me loud and clear right now. How is my audio? Let me know right now, brothers. Okay, before I go any further, I need to know if you can hear me clean, crisp, and concise. Okay, Mr. Dems Wood, the legend, Thomas, I see you, brother. Richard Copeland, thank you for confirming, brothers. Okay, I think we're good. So, brothers, welcome to another classic live stream. I want to say first and foremost, thank you to all those who have supported the channel over the past almost 10 years. Your love and support has been greatly appreciated. And of course, welcome aboard the new people. I accept and I embrace you with open arms. I want to say, brothers, as soon as you come in, please press that like button. The likes are extremely important for the channel. Likes are very important, so please like the video. And of course, please hit the cash app, super chat, cop the merch, and support. Greatly appreciated. So let's get straight into it. Tonight, we'll be speaking about French woman, Francois. I have a very special guest with me, a brother actually in France. I'm from France right now, Mr. Raphael. Raphael, how you doing, brother?
Hey IP, what's up? I'm good and you?
I'm doing fantastic. I'm doing fantastic, brother. So, Mr. Raphael, thank you very much for your time tonight. Let's get straight into it, brother. So, do you mind giving us a brief intro about you, yourself, where you're from, what you do, and anything special and interesting about you, brother?
Of course, bro. So hello everyone. So first and foremost, thank you IP. It's a huge honor to be on your YouTube channel tonight. And so to introduce myself, I'm Raphael. I'm from Reunion Island. Reunion Island is a small island situated near Africa and near Madagascar. It's a French island, so there are a lot of diversity: black people, Chinese, white, Arab people too. I recently turned 24 years old, just about 2 months ago, and it's been 4 years that I work in France in Montpellier. I'm a broker, young broker in insurance, and I love Brazilian Jiu Jitsu and workout, and of course to travel. Since I was very young, I have the privilege to go to Thailand, Bali, Hamburg, Germany, and in some time in France. So today I will give you my 100% honestly answer about French woman today.
Thank you very much, brother. You're from France, so we know we're going to get the hardcore specific intel about French women, brother. I've been meaning to get this intel for a minute now. So let's get straight into it, brother. So you're currently in France, which is fantastic. So my first question to you, brother, is the most important question in the history of mankind. Okay, the question that can save many lives of many brothers. Okay, are French women, are the women in French in France right now, are they checking heavy for brothers? If so, why is it that they're checking for brothers? What is it about brothers that they like so much in France? Break it down for me, brother.
IP, and I need to be 100% honest with you and for all of our brothers.
Hmm.
Bros, it's like that. French women don't check that much for brothers. It's like 50% of them craving for us, but it's not enough for you to go here in France.
Damn. Wow. Thank you for
That's
the
it.
honesty, brother. Why is it that they're not checking for brothers? What is it that is 50-50 or maybe 52% to 48% that don't check for brothers? Is it stereotypes? Is it is it because how we're perceived in the media? Break it down for me, brother.
Yes, of course, IP. So, bro, it's like that. French women, sorry, are a very complex, cold, and technical subject because in France there is a lot of diversity of men. However, in the south of France, in Montpellier, or especially in Montpellier, they really love Latino guys. Like this warm attitude. It's like 60% of them love this type of guys, and the over 40% they'll love and crave for us, for Black American brothers and Black African brothers. But for me, we need the most, the most of them, and 40% is not enough for us, bro.
Oh, okay. Wow. The brother wants every woman to be loving the brothers. Okay. Okay. So let me ask this, brother, right? So for the women that do love black men in France, right? Why do they love black men? The women that do love black men. What is it about black men that the French women love about black men?
Yeah, bro. So, I'm really young. I'm 24 years old, and I seen that the love for brothers are increased because of the media, like the movie Black Panther, like Burna Boy, and because I think in France sometimes a lot of white guys are very weak. They don't take care of their soul or their body. And when French women see black guys, because our history is very, very like hard and harsh, so we
Mm.
have a very strong roots where we come from. So when they see our masculinity, our soul, our body, if you are a brother like that polish that, they will love you, bro.
Okay. Fantastic, brother. So let let's pick apart that statement bit by bit because I know France is very diverse, right? So my first question to you, brother, is how do the white French women check for brothers? I've been hearing stories about they love us or they don't love us. How do the white women in France check for brothers in Paris, Montpellier, and in places you've been to, brother? Are the white French women checking for brothers? If so, why do they do so?
So, of course, like I said, a good amount of white chicks love us, love brother. Especially if you came from, like, for example, America or UK, because with the drill waves and Snoop Dogg waves, the Kevin Hart waves, all this culture of America and UK, a lot of white chicks love this rap, this rap aura that maybe you have, and
Mm.
how they demonstrate that, you will see in specific area in Paris or in Montpellier. There are some types of nightclubs that is specific for the black culture. If you are from America, UK, or like me from French island, and you will see on Instagram there are some white chicks who just follow and love black guys. However, it's a little bit tricky because unfortunately we are not in Denmark, Sweden, Iceland. French women don't have the guts and the courage to go talk with you, and you need to see if the girls want you or not.
Okay, interesting. So the white chicks are checking. Okay, interesting, brother. So they want the type of media entertainment type of black dude. Is what you're saying? Okay, interesting. So let me ask this, brother. Right? What about the Arab woman, the Moroccan woman, the Algerian woman? How are they checking for brothers? Like there's quite a lot out there in France. And where are they checking? Where in France are they checking for brothers? And how they check for brothers and why they check for brothers if they are checking for brothers? Break it down for us, bro.
Yeah, bro. So that's an amazing question too, bro. Like, you will see like Moroccan and Arab women, they love brother too, because they come from sometimes north of Africa, and us sometimes, like I think all of black people in the world, our roots, the motherland is Africa. So they obviously checking for us. However, because of their religion, most of the times they need to be very secret and sneaky about that. Okay, it depends of the Morocco or Arab girl. Where do they check for us? For example, if you go to a specific nightclub, like I said, you will see white chicks and a lot of Moroccan chicks who who look for us, or you can go to some shisha club to go to talk with them. But you will see Morocco girls are sometimes a little bit more courageous than the white chicks, but you need to be aware of the choosing signals too. It's very tricky in France.
Okay. Thank you, brother. Fantastic. So wonderful. Next question for you, brother, is how do the black women in France treat black men? Are they checking for black men, or are they more into white dudes? The French woman, the black French woman, brother.
Um, Bro, this one is very very tricky, like very very tricky. Because I think mm, we we black people sometimes we are very attracted by the opposite of us sometimes, you know. And like in France, I don't see a lot of black women be with black guys. I don't see
Oh,
that.
what? Are you kidding me, brother? Wow.
It happens, of
So
course.
yeah.
It happens, bro. But as I see, from my point of view, been 4 years here, black women sometimes they prefer diversity. So
Wow.
I see that.
So brothers ain't getting that much love from the black woman in France. That's amazing. Okay. Wow. So let me ask this now, brother. What about the Asian woman? You know, the East Asian woman, Japanese, Chinese, South Korean, Vietnamese, Filipina. You know, are they in France and are they checking for brothers too? If so, why do they check for brothers and where do we find them?
Uh, so like I think Asian women are for me too the best of the best type of women. Unfortunately, France, it doesn't really work like if you go to Bali, Indonesia, or Thailand, because most of the time, as I see through my eyes, they a lot of time, most of them really worship white guys or sometimes Arab guys.
Wow.
So it's a little bit tricky to meet them because you will see them like work in their family in their Asian restaurant. Asian women, in France, we have this point of view as we are very serious about study. You know, so sometimes you can see them in the library, in the university, but sometimes in the nightclub, but for me, not too much. I think it's preferable to see them in entre guillemets in French, sorry, in white nightclub for preferable for white people. You will see most of Asian women.
Wow. Wow. Okay. Thank you, brother. What about the mixed race woman in France? Half black, half white, half black, half Asian, half whatever, you know, or half Moroccan, half black, half Moroccan, half white. Are they checking for brothers, the mixed race women? If so, why? Where do we find them? You know, how are they towards black men in France, brother? Break it down for me.
Yes, they are the best too, bro. Mixed racial women are the best of the best. However, you will see, I will put it that way. Half Moroccan and half white women, they will checking more on brothers than half white and half black women. Okay, and most of the times in France, you will see um, they are like Chinese Pokemon. They are all over the place, but you need to be good to figure out if they are mixed races or not. And of course, you can meet them on nightclub, social media, dating apps, and all over the place in France, but you really need to search on them. It's very tricky.
Wow. Hold on, brother. You just told me that the half white, half Moroccan Arab woman, they check for brothers more than half black and half white woman. So you're telling me the black woman, it doesn't matter if she's black or mixed race or fully bodied black women in general, they ain't really messing with black dudes like that in France, which is surprising, brother. I mean, do they hate us, the black women in France? What's going on there, bro? Wow.
Bro, it's a very good question, bro. Very very good question. Um, like I don't think they hate us, but I think they want to have a certain type of diversity too. And for example, I have a really really good friends of mine. Uh, I think he will recognize himself as I speak, but he's from Africa. Excuse me, IP. I got a neighborhood.
No problem, bro.
Okay, thank you, bro. Sorry, guys. Sorry, brother. And so, like, his mother is 100% Africa, but he's with a white dude. So I don't know, bro. I cannot very answer because we need to show love for our black woman, but sometimes they don't give us back.
Damn,
It's
this is
okay, bro. I don't really know. Don't really know.
wow. I mean, so far, France, I'm a bit iffy on France, bro. But thank you for telling me the truth. I want the truth. I want nothing but the whole truth, brother. So please tell me the truth. It's very important. The truth is what's going to set us free. Hold on, brother. Shout out to Mr. Almighty Ree for the $5 super chat. Do you need to know French? What would be the difference in results between a French speaker, English speaker, and a non-French love language speaker? Can you answer that question for us, brother?
Yes, of course. So first of all Rai, thank you for your question and for donation. So if you know a little bit of French, especially if you are black American guys or black English guys, you will be poof level up on the top. And don't worry if you don't really speak French, you just need to know like two type of words like bonjour, comment vas-tu, and it's okay. It's okay.
Awesome. Thank you, brother. And and the last question there, would there be a difference in results between a French speaker, English speaker, or a non-love French language speaker?
Mm, no, no, there is no so much different. Don't worry, Almighty, right? It will be okay.
Awesome. Thank you, brother. So thanks for that breakdown, brother. Next question for you, brother, is in regards to feminism. Is feminism a problem there amongst women in France? If so, why is it a problem? Break it down for us.
IP, this is a very a very dangerous question, bro, especially in this type of country. um, like it's very sad. It's very very sad because in this type of modern country, uh, s- most of the times feminism destroy women's. They destroy, I think, their mind because like the the harsh truth of France, if for women sometimes it is not a safe place for them. Because of that, you will see a lot of hatred towards men's in general, you know, and they want to deconstruct the symbol of the man, to sometimes put us down. And because of
Wow.
that, feminism have hugely negatively impact the mind of women. It's it's very very sad, bro. Very very sad. Because I think, of course, there are some inequality between us, but women and men, we are like a synergy. We need to be together to be strong, because a strong man need a woman, and a strong woman need a man too. So yeah, because of that, you will see that sometimes French girl, they do some type of things that you really don't love. They will not have the same type of love that our grandparents have between us, the same type of courage too, of to be feminine. Yep, bro,
Wow.
it's very sad, bro. Very very sad.
Wow. Hold on,
For
brother.
them, because for us it's okay. We were strong, so we are passport bro. So we go. You know, we teleport like Goku. So bye bye. See you. Oh, bro.
That's facts. I read that teleportation is like Goku. Shout out to Mr. Demswood for the £2 super chat. Thank you, brother. I've been to France twice. Paris is London 2.0. That's bad news. That's bad
Yeah.
news then. Because
I
London's
never been to
terrible.
London. Then
Mhm.
also shout out for your donation, bro. And it is the truth, because I never go to London, but I think it's the same, maybe as bad. It really depends on the town. It really depends on the town.
Wow. So next question for you, brother, is in terms of looks and body shapes, right? Are French women on average good looking? And what type of body types do they have? And out of all the groups of women in France, who's the most good looking race of women there? Is it the white woman, the Arab woman, the black woman, the mixed race woman? But are they good looking in general? And break it down for us, brother.
Ooh, um, I will say that you will not be very happy in France, because I will always put black brothers on the top, because our past was very hard, and we need to have the best life. I think
Mm,
for us, it's very the basics. Your
yes.
average white woman, sorry for the all white woman, because I really don't need to be harsh about you, women, but this is what I see in Montpellier. Most of them, they didn't go to the gym. They like to drink, they like to party a lot, especially when they are between 18. It's the legal major age in some Europe country. Between 18 to 27, they do too much party, and their body is sometimes very very bad, bro.
Wow.
Very very bad. So I think your average white women's are between 3 and 6. That's the Because, like, I remember when I was in my classroom, when I was in my business school, like month ago and years ago, I really have just one beautiful chicks in 25 girls. So that's the stats too. And the girls who are very beautiful, they know that they are beautiful, so they play themselves, and for them they are superior.
Mm,
Maybe it's true or not, I don't know. And for the ranking about the races, I will put it that way. The top of the top, it like mixed women. They are very beautiful. I
yeah.
will put in the second place mixed white woman, like Italian slash French, Italian or Spanish. This is for some very, very, very nice women to have. But there are some a little bit harsh to approach. Third place, Moroccan woman. Third place, French white chicks. And no, sorry, four Asian and five white chicks. Normal French white chicks.
Wow. And what about black women? Are they last?
Black women. Yeah, sorry about black women. I will put them between 3 and 4.
Okay. Wow.
Three and
This is probably you're speaking facts, and I've met multiple French women in my life in the UK. I've not met one good looking French woman. I'm keeping it real, bro. I've not met one good looking French woman. That's no cap. Okay.
So that's a true. But
They were all.
you see, we don't love to be so harsh, but this is the reality of the situation, you know. So
Mm,
I'm on the field every day. I was in a gym this morning. I saw maybe two beautiful fit girls, and most of them, the rest was, you know, that's the reality situation.
facts, man. They're not up there, French women. So next question for you, brother, is so is English enough to communicate with French women, or must we know French, brother?
Bro. It's like the old man used to. You know, brother, like French people, s- we are commonly known to be very bad at foreign languages. Your
Mm,
typical average white chicks, they don't really know fluently English. So sometimes, or most of the times, you really need to know some type of French in some types of French words or French sentences, or you use DeepL or Google Traduction to communicate with them.
okay. Thank you, bro. Yet another red flag. So next question for you, brother, is jealousy towards foreign black men. So obviously, as UK black men and American black men, we get more attention than French men because we're different, right? Is there any jealousy from the black Frenchmen and the white Frenchmen and the Asian Frenchmen towards American black men and American Englishmen because of our status and we get women better than them?
Men toward us or women toward us too?
I would
Both?
say no, men,
Men?
both.
Both. Oh, I will do it like men and women.
Okay.
I think it's very funny because in France, white people, most of them, they love diversity. And when they see a Chad black man, some of the times they are happy for us, but there is a certain type of jealousy because they think, how the hell can he have a beautiful French girl and me, I don't? And the simple is very simple. You just need to go to the gym and know how to fight, and you will level up as a man, you know? But sometimes white French people, they are too lazy most of the times. And this is uh, because, like all of my white friends, I love them, but if they go to war, we lose. We lose the battle, and that's facts, bro. That's facts. But I think yes, there are a little bit of jealousy, but don't worry, bro. All of our brother, it's okay. Okay. And for the women's, it is a little bit funny because they love men who are unique. So there are don't a lot of jealousy toward us, bro. Don't worry.
Okay. Thank you, brother. Let me ask this, brother. Right. Um, I, I want to know more about African black men.
Mm.
Okay. I've heard many years ago that African black men actually do better than any type of black man in France. So if you're a black man from Senegal, from Ivory Coast, from Angola, you are getting better girls than black American men and black British men. And girls actually like African men more than Western black men. Is that true, brother?
I will say it is it is true, but on the same times, not very. Um, I will break it down like that. White chicks love, in general, black men, you know, but there are certain type of area that they love more because of their, how can I say that, of them profiles. A
Mm,
lot of Africa brother like me, or Iceland brother like me, we do really well in France because we bring our special aura. We are very smiling, we are tall, we are strong body, and we have this type of vibes. It's very unique, and they
Mm.
love that. And it is the same things for brother who are come US. First type of aura like of rapper or conqueror. Like Kevin Hart, sometimes Snoop Dogg, 50 Cent to Muhammad Ali, Mike Tyson. So they love that. And for the UK, it's now a little bit better because there are a lot of Central Seas, the drill come in France, so they love that too. I think because of that.
Oh no, this is terrible. This is unbelievable. So next question for you, brother, is let me ask this, brother. Body count, right? And be real with me, brother. Be very real with me. Do French women have a high body count? Is it impossible for a brother like me or any other brother to find a virgin and a low body count woman in France? But in general, do they have a high body count? And be real with me, brother. Be real with me.
Bro, like I don't really recommend go to France if you want to marry
Wow.
because it is very rare nowadays to have a virgin woman. It is very rare, especially if you are in a big town, you know. Because I speak with a lot of my girlfriends, Asian girlfriends, and their first time was like between very 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 young. I will not say
Yeah,
the
please don't.
ages.
Yes.
I don't say this for the video, but they begin this very young, and because of that, and the big town and the new society, the new way of thinking of the woman, they have a lot of times a high body count.
Wow. Lord have mercy. This is terrible. Is that amongst every race of woman in France, or is it mostly the white woman? Because we know how white women get down. Let's keep it real. They're throwing that box more than you know. They throw that box more than Messi hits hat tricks in the top corner.
Yeah, bro. You're
Break it
right. You're
down
right.
for us, brother. So rank it for me, right? The top race of women that has highest body count. The second group of women that have the next highest body count. The third group of women that have the next highest body count. Break it all down for me, brother, please.
Okay, bro. Don't worry. So, like I said, I love France. It's a very good country. I don't have to have problems too. But the reality is this, for my point of view. Number one, most high body counts, white women who live in big cities. Number two, this is very funny, a little bit tricky. As we said, Arab and Moroccan girls who don't really are into the religion. Okay. And the third, I will say, mixed races woman and black woman. This is the top three of the highest body count. For me, from my point of view of 4 years in Montpellier.
Wow. Wow. Okay, thank you, bro. And brothers, this is what I've been saying for a long time. Do not wife up a Western white woman. Any brother that's doing that, you are playing yourself. Listen to me right now, brothers, right? Go and watch the video that me and the brother did on the Patreon Diamond tier, right? You're gonna hear how these white women really get down in the bedroom. What they do, don't do it, brothers. You are risking your life if you marry a Western white woman. Don't do it. Their past is too much. Okay, their past is too much. Even thinking about it makes me sick, brothers. It makes me sick. So go on the Patreon Diamond tier, right, and go and watch our exclusive, explicit version of this stream because France is a ridiculously horny, explicit country. They get down in ways that you won't even believe they get down. Okay. So next question for you, brother, is so you're telling me, brother, it'll be very hard to find a wife in France. So you're telling me that they don't cook, they don't clean? they don't bathe and moisturize their man, because I want my future wife to bathe me and to moisturize me.
Of course,
You know,
of
we,
course,
we all
bro.
want that. Uh, they're not submissive. They're not feminine. Break it down for me, brother. Why are they not wifeable in your opinion?
Okay, bro. Because I really think it's very sad too, but I think they see them feminine part as a weak part. This is very sad because for our point of view, brother, a woman who are highly feminine, it is a real power. You know, nowadays most of white women they don't know how to cook, and we black brother we love to eat. So when we go home or when we go home from a workout, we need to have something big and good to eat. So, for example, I will give my personal example too. Um, I have an ex girlfriend who was mixed black races, so mixed white and black. Thanks God she was a virgin, but she doesn't know how to cook.
Wow.
No, and about the cleaning, not as that much. So that's a really big problem too, you know. And when you go home, some a lot of the times when you go home, they will ask you for you to cook, and they will ask you, "What do we eat tonight?" So I'm sorry, brother, I cannot really laugh out loud because otherwise I need to choke my neighbor, my neighborhoods because I speak too loud. But I feel you, brother, with all of my heart. Oh, brother, you are in London, America. Go get your passport and in IT, bro, because
This is sad, man. This is
too
very
much,
sad.
too
You know,
much.
I was about to ask you, brother, right? What would happen if you bring a French chick to America and UK? I actually feel like, you know, if you bring your French chick to America and UK, she's probably already worse than American and UK chicks. She's probably, I mean, I'm sure there's at least one or two American chicks that are still not that bad. Like you can find that in the South, Idaho, you know, Maine, you know, women, whatever it's called. I'm sure you can still find that in America and the UK, maybe in their far outskirts. But I think France in general is completely done for. I think that she'll become Super Saiyan Feminist 10, Super Saiyan Feminist 10 in
Yeah.
America if she goes to America. Ain't that right, brother?
Bro, yes, I agree with you, but you will see if you really if God love you, He will give you a French woman who know to cook and to clean. But you really need to go to the church and pray a lot.
Damn.
Man, praise the Lord, bro. Praise the
Damn.
Lord. But it's funny because when I'm on Tinder, a lot of white chicks they search for a serious relation, but they don't are ready for this. They don't have the the starter packs on how to be a good woman. Most of them they don't have that. It's sad for them. Sad for them.
Wow. So let me ask this, brother, right? French women's political leaning, are they conservative or are they liberal? Because I'm sure conservative uh, in France is different from what a conservative is in America and in the UK, or maybe it's the same, right? So are they liberal in terms of, you know, break down the patriarchy and the feminists, men are trash, blah, 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 or are they conservative in their thinking, French women?
Mm. Bro, like it is a very good question. Um, for me, a conservative French woman is a woman who supports her family and her men, know how to cook, manage the kids, and manages the house. For me, is this maybe is the same for you, bro?
Yes.
Okay. Um, sadly, there are not a lot of them who are still like that, especially in big towns. If you go in rural towns, it will be a lot easier to find because this kind of conservative woman. But nowadays, this is a very liberal uh, country in big city.
Wow.
Very, very liberal. Like they, it's very funny because us men, when we have the powers and the money, we love to protect and to and to visit the world with our wife.
Mm,
But
yeah.
in France, when a wife have a lot of money, their slogan is, sometimes I see that in my business school with like a very beautiful, tall, brunette French teachers. She wear a t-shirt and it was said, "I don't need a man."
Oh, what? Are you kidding me, brother?
Yes.
What?
She was wearing a t-shirt. The slogan was in English. I don't know if it was on her back or on the tits. It was like, "I don't need a man because I'm a strong and independent woman." This type of shit. And
Language, brother. Avoid swearing, brother. Avoid swearing, please.
yes, you need me to speak louder.
No, no. Avoid swearing, please. Swearing. No swearing, brother. Swearing.
Ah, sorry, bro. Sorry, bro. So
Wow.
yeah, so this is very strong words that you will see a lot of times, and yeah,
I don't need. I can't believe that's happening in France, man. What's
yeah,
going on
bro.
in the Western world, brothers? This is crazy. It's like bro, it's been planned for a long time. Let's ruin the Western world. Let's make these women hate their men. Let's destroy the relationships. You know, a certain group of people may be responsible individuals. I'm not going to go any further, but if you piece together the dots, something ain't right in the West, man. Something is not right in England, in France, in America, in Australia. It's all falling down into pieces, man.
Yeah,
And they expect us men to marry chicks that have a body count of over
yeah.
100. Let me ask this, brother, right? Let's rewind it back to body count, right? The average French woman's body count, what is it?
Like French women, sometimes most of them, sorry, most of them, they don't have the courage to say the truth, and I think it's normal. But deep down in me, I think the average body count of a French woman is between 6 and 12. I think 6 and 12.
6 and 12. That's high,
Yeah.
bro. But
Right.
there's some cases where it's over 50, right?
I know some chicks body count is like skyrocket. Depends of the season of the year. So
Oh man, this is
go,
disgusting. This is
go to the
disgusting.
Patreon, brother.
What's going on?
Go to the Patreon, guys. Be aware. Be aware. Go to the Patreon, guys, before come to France. It's a very good country. This is very sad, bro, because like French culture is very, very beautiful. It's very good. The food too. There are some monuments who are very, very, very good. French boys and men are a lot of time very, very kind, but the women's, no, no, bro. It's very specific, very, very specific.
You mentioned on the Patreon that you come across women with body counts over 90 bodies, and that shocked me, bro. That really shocked me. Like, and I believe you. I really do. After hearing what you told me on the page as to what they do on the ground, some certain parties they do in France that is very hidden. I mean, obviously, we can't see on YouTube because it's too out there. But that shocks me, bro. That's why I can't never ever show brother they marry a French woman. No way. You're risking your sanity. You're risking everything. I feel sick right now, brother. I really do. So let me ask this right now, brother. Do you come across rich French women, and Are they checking for brothers? Women who have like France is a rich country, right? So there's bound to be rich, wealthy women. How are they towards brothers? Like, let's keep it PG if possible. We don't want to know if they do certain things, but are they checking for brothers?
So, bro, you will see. It's very very funny. Because like my ex girlfriends, she was half French and half Switzerland, and she have a very lot of money, and she loves black men. Really love black men. Really really love black men. However, the truth is, uh, French women who have a lot of money, they really crave for Latino guys, and this type of guys who have caramel skin.
Mm,
However, they really love brothers who are mixed races, black and white. This is their type of thing. This is, like basketball players, like celebrity athlete, footballer, kind of man, and that's the truth, bro.
wow. Hold on, brother. Shout out to Mr. Intellect for the $5 super chat. Thank you, brother, for the support. Much appreciated, brother. Thank you very much. Thank you. So the next question for you, brother, is religion. So would you say French women are atheists, or do they practice some religion? Are they Christian, Catholic, Islam, or are they atheists? Obviously, the Moroccan woman, they will be Islam, but the average French woman, the white woman, the black woman, the Asian woman, what religion do they follow?
Oh, okay, bro. So this is a very good question. So you will see, the normally the roots of France, of white people, is the Catholicism. You know,
Mm,
so you will see a lot of white women. So no, so sorry, bro. There are a lot of athei nowadays, atheist women, but
mm,
there are strong part who are Catholic, and if there are also Jewish people, Jewish women, not a lot, not a lot of Jewish people, and a lot of Muslims women too. So I will think that the two most of women's religions is Catholic and Muslim.
okay, let me ask this, brother, right? The French women in France, are they checking for brothers?
Sorry, bro. It was
Oh, sorry.
disconnected.
No, so my mistake. The Jewish woman in France, the Jewish French woman, are they checking for brothers?
Bro. I never come across a Jewish woman, bro. or like or like like legendary Pokemon. But I think it is a good sign because they keep their wife secret. It's a good sign.
Hmm.
I think
That,
they're very tricky.
yeah.
I never come across a Jewish girl, bro.
It's funny how they do things, right? Very conservative they in their ways. The woman, it's funny how their women can they sound they look completely normal. They sound completely normal. Never heard a Jewish woman spew out rhetoric that we hear from Cardi B, Megan Thee Stallion. But I hear it coming from white women, black women, Asian women, Latino women. So what are they doing that we're not doing? You know, what are they doing in their community doing that we are not doing? Don't answer that question, but let me just put that question out there for brothers to just think about it. It's funny how their women are completely normal, but our women, they are off the chain. Who knows? Okay. So next question for you, brother, is let's see. Um, let's see, brother. Um, okay. Social media. Is social media a problem out there, brother, in France?
Bro, I think this is the root of the devil.
Oh,
I
break it
really
down for me,
think
brother.
this is the root of the devil, bro. I think this is the same thing. Maybe I never been to America or UK for the moment, but I think this is the same devil too. Um, for me, social media is a very powerful tools. However, it's like in Star Wars. Um, um, Sith and Jedi have the Force, but they use the Force in a very different way. You know,
Mm.
the very tragic, I think, truth is French women when they know that they are beautiful. Sometimes they are very not beautiful at all, but their Instagram, IG, their followers are very high, and they think they are like 10 out of 10s. However, the truth is you are 4 of 10s. And because of that, sometimes they will disrespect brothers of men in general. They don't pay too much attention because there are too much simp around them. This is not good. This is because of the social media and weak men.
Wow, that's also happening in France as well. That happens in the UK and America. It's also happening in France. What's going on?
Bro, bro, too much. And like like this new waves of girls who work in my OnlyFans too. It's a good problem too, bro.
Oh my goodness. Wow. Let me ask this, brother, right? Would you say that French women are very masculine? Because I actually met a French woman recently, and the way she was acting, the way she spoke to me, I was thinking, this woman is very masculine. And I didn't really like her energy like that, brother. She just came across as very masculine, you know. Um, a woman in France masculine, brother.
Bro, it's very funny because of the feminist waves. They took masculine energy in them, and it's disgusting, bro. Bro, I don't really understand why sometimes French girls, some of them, they are too masculine. They well to talk. They talk like brother in the hood. You know what I mean?
Yeah. What?
And this is not good at all, bro. Um, I yeah, you will come across masculine girls, but thanks Lord, most of the French girl are weak, not weak, but very feminine too. A large portion of feminine in them. Thanks God.
Wow. Wow. Okay, fantastic. Thank you both for that breakdown. Next question for you, brother, is the clubs and bar scene. How is that? What kind of women will you meet in the clubs and bar scene? Will they approach you? Can you approach them? Or what kind of women do you meet in the clubs and bar scene, brother? And also tell us, brother, what clubs and bars should we go to meet women that like black men in France?
Bro, you can write it down right now. If you go to Montpellier and you are black brother who are come Jamaica, UK, US, Africa, or French island like me, you go to l'entrepôt. L'entrepôt. This is a special nightclub who the music and the design are for us, for black brother. Okay? And the women who go there, they crave for us, bro. However, the the truth of the field is French women, they don't have the courage to go and to say to you, I find you very attractive, can we speak, or I offer you a drink, because I heard a lot of your and watch a lot of your video IP, like women in Denmark, Sweden, Iceland, Germany, they have the courage to go to talk with you,
Mm,
you know
yeah.
but in France, this is not the truth. You need to go to them and talk. Sometimes, if a girl really love you, she will give you some choosing signals, and this is the jackpot if she go talk with you. But
Mm.
this is a little bit rare.
Okay. How do I spell that club? Brother, if you type in our private chat, then I could post it in. So type in our
Oh,
private chat, and I'll post it in the. Do you see the private here? Here, hold on.
got you.
Hello. So if you type
Ah,
in there, I'll post in the live stream chat. And
nice,
also,
bro.
brother, right? While you do that, what kind of women do you meet in the clubs? Is it women that sell box? Is it women that are from rich families? Is it university students? Is it women that work professional jobs? Or is it low value, trashy women? What kind of women do you meet in the clubs and bar scene in Paris and in Montpellier?
So you will see, bro. You need to be very, very careful when you go to this type of club. Why? Sometimes you will come across young ladies, and they come from rich family. Okay.
Mhm.
However, this type of girl mindset, it's not for the wifey materials. It's just for one night stand, or maybe a little bit more, but not something very serious. So this is what type of profiles that you will come across. The second type of profiles is the girls who are very easy, who 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 give them, you know, they, I don't need to say the word, but you know what I mean.
Yes.
And the third is good good girls, but they just want to dance and they don't really care about men. So this is your three types of women in nightclub.
Okay. So you can forget about finding a wife there. No, well,
So if you are very lucky, if it's your birthday or something like that, it's like when you play for the 1 minute cash, maybe, but give it a try. But it's very difficult.
okay. Thank you, brother. So let me now ask this, right? So where are the best places to meet decent French women? Okay, in France, is it the club? Sorry, is it the park? Is it the library? Is it Starbucks coffee shop? And we want to meet women that have a low body count, women that are good looking, women that don't smell bad. Women are just normal women. Where do we go to in France? What places do we go to meet women like that, or is it
Bro,
impossible?
bro, go to the church. In the church, good people go to the church, or go to uh, region monument. You need to go there. It's very funny, but I think is one of the last resort to find the good women. You have you have that. You need to go to small towns who are very far away from big town, big cities. Okay. And third, you need to go to the gym.
Okay,
This is, I think, the third strategic situation to meet God women. But even in them, it's a little bit tricky too.
wow. Hold on, brother. Someone said that the someone's baby mama is French, she bad. Bro, his baby mama ain't bad, bro. I've seen his baby mama. She ain't bad, bro. If she is someone that you look up to and you find her attractive, bro, you need to reevaluate what gets you off, brother. Ugh. His baby mama is not bad in any shape or form. Okay. And I hope you ain't traveling to meet women like that. She is low value. Bro, come on, bro. You can do a lot better than his baby mama. Oh my goodness, man. Come on, brothers. Ugh. So okay, awesome, brother. Fantastic. And what kind of women will you meet, right, in the church, in the gym, and those places you mentioned?
Yeah, bro. Especially, of course, I was forgetting about jazz bar. If you go to jazz bar, you will come across high value women too. Like classic jazz bar, cigars, good whiskey. You will find good women. And sorry, bro, what was your question?
What kind of women will you find in the jazz bar, in the gym and the church? What kind of women will you find? Is it low body count woman, or is it normal head woman? Is it clean woman? What kind of women specifically will you find at these places?
Okay, so I will explain it that way. You will find normal woman, but normal woman in France is good. No, I mean, so it's
Yes.
like a normal body count for here in France. Okay, they will have a good hygiene, and um, they will maybe be more about something serious when you are in a jazz bar to the church, or sometimes it's a little bit tricky in the gym.
Okay, thank you, brother. Shout out to Mr. J Bones. Welcome back, J Bones. Been a minute. The legend, Mr. J Bones, for the $2 super chat. They have seriously poor hygiene. They barely bathe. Is that true, bro? French
Bro,
women have poor hygiene. Oh my
this
gosh!
this is not a myth. This is not a myth. This is some true facts on the field. Jimon, shout out to you, bro. I think you come across friends or French women. I'm sorry for you, maybe in your life, but this is true because, like my ex girlfriends, because me in my island, uh, a sign of a good man is a man who smell good. So we do a lot of bath because it's really hot in my island. And when was with my ex girlfriend, sometimes she said to me, uh, I takes too much showers.
What?
That's facts, bro. She said to me, I take too much showers. And it's not good for the skin. I said, what oh, what are you saying? So just leave me take my my shower, please. I don't I don't go to my man like this, please.
Wow! And was she white, brother?
Yeah, she was right. She was right.
Why am I not surprised? Oh my goodness, man! What's going on in this? What's going on in the West, man?
I need to
I don't know.
recalibrate.
I don't know what's going on.
I need to recalibrate, bro. It's critical. Yeah, it's cool.
They need that software update, bro. They need that software update in their mind, bro. Big time. The hardware's okay, but the software is wrong. They need to update it.
It's
They need to
big
patch
update.
it.
Big thing.
Wow.
I think they need Theo to
Thank
the
you,
for
brother.
the update. Shout out to Theo.
Wow. So next question for you. So let's focus more on the hygiene aspects, right? So who's the most hygienic group of women in France, right? Because hygiene is very important to me. I don't want no smelly chick stinking up my spot. Okay, I'm a very clean guy. My spot is clean. I shower twice a day. I don't play with my health, bro. Brush my teeth twice a day. I do not play with my health, bro. I make sure I'm clean, I'm pristine clean. And I want a chick that's also clean like me. She best brush her teeth twice a day. She best shower 2 to 3 times a day. 3 times a day in the summertime, I shower, and she better shower 3 times a day in the summertime as well. So, who's the most clean group of women out there in France? Is it the Moroccan woman? Is it the black woman or the mixed race woman, brother?
Yeah, bro. So I will rank it that way. The women who are the the best for the smell and of and for the hygiene is Asian, Asian woman, Arab Moroccan woman, and black woman. This is the top three cleanest um, type of girls in France. For my point of view. For my point of view, of course.
Okay. Asian woman meaning Japanese, Chinese, Korean, Vietnamese, Filipina.
Yeah, bro. You said.
Okay, fantastic, brother, fantastic. So, next question for you, brother, is online dating. How are the apps for towards brothers? Are you successful? And are black men successful in dating apps, particularly Tinder, Hinge, Bumble, or any websites that you use? So tell me what you use for your dating apps. What race of women do you attract the most? And are you successful? And will black men be successful with dating apps?
Bro, I will do it like live reaction, okay? So if I open right now, so let's go in Tinder, you know? This is the most basic one. So I got lot of white chicks, brunette, and not too much blonde for Tinder. Uh, Brother, when you go to France, you need to use dating apps a lot. Use it a lot to attract a lot of women. However, the truth is when you are in France, you really need to be a type of Chad to really have fun. if you, because I don't want to be harsh about us, bro. We don't are equal in certain aspect of our physique or our life. You know, for me, my Tinder not popping at all, and I take good pictures with a professional photograph too, not popping at all.
Oh,
But you need to be on there too. Like for example, if you are black guys who are 8 out of 10, you will have girls that were 5, 6, 6, 7. It's crazy.
huh.
It's really crazy. This is the truth, bro. Like, yes.
So you're
And personally,
mm,
I use Tinder, Fritz, and Glidden to attract most of the women, because cold approaches in France is very specific. You need to do it in a good way to attract. It's very science. It's very, very harsh science. And either
so
girls on
you're saying
Tinder,
that
yeah,
so you're saying
tell
that
me, bro.
Tinder is a main you're saying that Tinder is the main app to use. Okay, Tinder is the main thing
Yeah.
to use, right? But you're telling me that you have to be a Chad. So the black version of a Chad is someone like Idris Elba, Michael B. Jordan, Denzel Washington. The average brother don't look like that, brother. To keep it real with you.
Yeah, this is the truth, bro. This is the truth. So so in France, you really need to go to the gym to know how to fight. To oh, you need to be very French girls. They love to laugh. Their lives are so bad. They need to laugh all the day. So if you are very funny, you are good. Or if you are unique, you are from elsewhere, and you are strong and good looking. But
Okay,
uh, go to Spain. It's Germany. We do bad. Do bad.
let me ask this, brother. So is Tinder the only app there? Tinder, is that the only thing you have to use? Tinder. Anything else that you can use out there for success? Like Hinge,
Um,
Bumble, or website, or is it just Tinder?
it's very funny because Bumble and each not that much. There are not a lot of French women in this type of app, but I think the most important is Tinder, Fruits, and in French is Adopt Amic. I
Can
will
you
like,
type that? Can you type both of them in, please, in the private chat? And I'm gonna post in the group chat. This is
yeah.
very interesting, right? And while you type it out, brother, how important is it for a black man to have a nice haircut and a lineup? Because you mentioned in the Patreon that if you're a black man, white French woman, Moroccan French woman, they care about a black man's haircut. And I've never met any foreign chick that cared about my haircut. Only a black woman I've always asked me about my haircut in the UK. But no white girl, no Asian chick asked me about IP. Your lineup's a bit funny. Go and get a shape up. You're telling me in France, right? Every race of woman wants a shape up, wants a nice shape up on a black man. Is that
Yeah,
true?
that, that's the truth. That's the truth. That's the truth.
What's going on, bro?
Bro,
How,
look, like for all of our brothers, I think in the future I will write books for us to do well in France. But so in France, if you really 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 need to go here and do well, you need to have these basics. You need to be very funny. If you don't have that, you will get nothing. Or go to the gym, have a nice body, go to the barber shop 2 weeks, every 2 weeks or every 1 weeks, and know how to fight and dress well. This is too much thing to have a good wives. And even if you have all of this, French women most of the time they don't have the courage to go to talk with you. So you need to do cold approach too sometimes, and have of course a good Instagram, a good profiles, a good Facebook, a good whatever to do good photo. Man, it's a lot, bro. It's too
this
much.
is a lot, bro. So, okay, so you're doing all that, bro. What are French women bringing to the table? So we're bringing all that to the table. We're black chads. We got a nice haircut, etc., etc. So we're bringing that to the table. What are they bringing to the table, brother?
I will say not a lot. She will say to
Wow.
you, "Oh, I give you my love. It's okay." No, no, not just the love. Um, bro, it's like they will try to cook for you. At least it's good. They will try to do the house, but not of the level of Colombia girls or Medellin girls or Thailand Japanese girls. They will say to you, "If I give you my love, it is the most that I can give you to you." Some of the time.
Wow.
Uh,
Okay.
uh, but
Brother, let
if
me
you
ask
are,
this right. What about go on, Karen?
sorry, bro. Like I said, but if you are
Go on,
very
bro.
lucky, she will cook for you. She will do everything for you. But you will need to like model, like to like a Greek statue. You need to really matrix her to do this thing for you, because most of them they don't do it naturally. This is very sad. They don't do it naturally. So let's go, IP. Carry on.
Let me ask this, brother, right? Age gap. Is age gap an issue there in France? So can a 45-year-old man date a 22-year-old French chick without the feminist talking out there, talking sideways? Why are you dating her? Blah blah blah. Date someone your own age, like in the UK, or is it okay? Is it acceptable for a man in his 40s and 50s to date women in the early 20s in France?
Bro, so it's funny because I really think they love older men, because for them older men have um, a good amount of money, a good of experience, a good house, a good of a lot of things, a good of a lot of things. So they love older men. However, if you are more younger than her, it's not. It's a little bit more difficult.
Okay,
A little bit more difficult.
fantastic, bro. Let me ask this right now. Right? So you mentioned how important it is for a black to have a lineup. If you're a black man that has a bald head, right, you have a bald head, you have a big cross beard, okay, are you going to get any girls there, or should you avoid France if you have a bald
They
head?
love that. They love that. I saw, we have sometimes a French rapper, black, who are bald and with a big beards. They do well. They do well. They do well. It's okay.
Okay,
It's okay. Because
interesting.
it's like a sign of power of masculinity. You know what I mean?
Mm, okay, so but if you have a bald head and no beard, bad.
No, it's okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay too. As long as you are, so it's all come down to here. As long as you are funny, good looking, and strong, I think.
Okay, thank you, brother. So next question for you, brother, is are French women materialistic? Do they want the Gucci bag, the Prada bag, the Armani bag, all that French designer BS?
Bro, I really trying to find a balance and some good point towards French women. But I will say if you stick in the big town, some of them are really materialistic.
Mm,
They are really materialistic. However, you can also find, if you are lucky, some type of girls who don't really care about all of that. But it's a little bit rare nowadays. It's a little bit rare.
okay, thank you, brother. It's a little bit what rare, you said.
Yes, it's very rare to find a girl who is not materialistic.
Okay, thank you, brother. Next question for you, brother, is tell me right your top three bad parts about French women. Things that black men should be very careful about before considering marrying a French woman or taking her seriously for a relationship. Your top three attributes about French women, or even your top five. There's more than three.
So like I feel like it's my top three bad parts or good parts.
Bad parts.
Bad parts. Okay. So I will say lifestyle. Lifestyle. Some of them they don't have a lifestyle. They smoke cigarette too much and they drink too much. This is not good at all. Um, Sometimes they are not doing the house, the cooking. So I don't know how to, you know, make it in a same words. But this is the second bad parts, and the three parts. It's sometimes married French women, they get bored of the marriage and they want to to
Divorce.
attract to other men. So yeah,
Oh, so they want to
yes,
cheat. They cheat.
um,
They cheat us, huh?
yeah. Sometimes they will cheat. Sometimes yes. So it's
Oh
just
my
like
goodness. Have you ever um is there any more bad parts that we should be aware of? Any more bad parts we should be aware of, brother? You want to speak about French women?
uh, I think that's a lot. That's a lot. The three. This is three big negative parts. But the fourth, oh, bro, sometimes they don't know how to raise children, bro.
Wow.
The way that um, sometimes they will, I think, they will make baby watch screen too much. You know, yep, yep.
Wow.
For, it happens, and sometimes they don't show you a lot of love. And for us who have sometimes or most of the times a very hard day or harsh life, the support sometimes is not really there. So yeah, it's there but
Yeah.
not that much, not the same level
Mm.
of Japanese girl or foreign girl. Yep.
Yeah. As black men, we love it when our women show us love. We love when our woman's very touchy towards us, very huggy. Yeah, but it's like a black male trait thing. We love it when our woman shows us a lot of love. So
Of course,
if
bro. It's
mm,
normal. It's normal. I think this is the basics. This is the basics. But I don't
mm,
know. Here it's a I don't know. But this happens when the marriage is in a long time. Sometimes.
let me ask this, brother, right? Are there any good parts about French women? Anything good about them? Give me your top three good parts about French women, if it's out there, if it's possible. If it's not possible, it's all good, brother.
Ah, let me think. Let me think. Let me think. Um, I think. I think if you are checking up all of the criteria, you will be like the king. You know, the king for them. Even if you said 2 plus 2 equals -5, they will agree with you. Sometimes French women are very naive if they really love you, and they will do everything that you said. But you need to be very like the top of the top of the of the male figure. You know what I mean?
Mm,
Like the one
yeah,
percent. You need to be 1%.
that's
I
not
think.
worth it. That's not worth getting your part. Oh, Karen, brother.
No, sorry, IP, you're right. That's not fulfilled at all. But the if you are very lucky, they will have a good family with a good income, so they will help you financially. It happens to me with my ex girlfriend who was mixed French and mixed Switzerland, and they love when women's girl love you. They love to show you around, like a new restaurant, a new bar, or a new town. So it's good too.
Yeah. Um, I feel like it's not worth a brother getting his passport to go to France and date a French woman. What are you doing? I mean, after hearing this, I think it's best to avoid French women. I think these women are actually worse than American women. But that's for another discussion. So, next question for you, brother, is cold approaching. Do you cold approach women in France? How do you cold approach them? Have you been cold approached by a French woman before? or should we avoid cold approaching French women? Are they very rude? You know, and if cold approaching is the way forward, what race of women are more open to cold approach in France? Break it down for me, brother.
Okay, bro. That's a very interesting question, bro. So you need to be very strategic about cold approach. It's not like when you are in Iceland, Sweden, Denmark, or Germany. You need to be very specific and very strategic. I will give you on my information, and I think you will do well too. Cold approaching in jazz bar or bars. It's very good, you know. So common drink for girls and go talk with her. Okay. Or if she is a little bit drunk, talk loud, be funny, and you will achieve the first step and be a little bit more tactile, but just a little bit, not too much. Nightclub is very good too. However, you need to be careful. Don't be too rushy about them. Make that fam. You need to build confidence. That's for the second part. And the third part, I will say the beach, sorry, the beach. And if you are in town, it's a little bit complicating. You need to be very well dressed, smell good, smile, and go. So this is how you call a punch in France.
Okay, interesting, brother. And what do you say to a French chick? Is it the same as you speak to a chick in America or in Germany? Hey, how you doing? I thought you look very nice. What you up to? Or do you have to say certain words? Do you have to make a joke? What do you say to a chick when you call approach her? What do you normally do?
Okay, so uh, step number one, be well dressed and smell good. Step number two, you need to find an excuses to go talk with her. Okay, bro? So like if you are a black brother or foreigner, you say, oh sorry, I don't speak French very good. I'm a little bit lost. Can you show me this bar or this shop? And after you said that, you said, oh, by the way, you're really, really beautiful. I need to know more about you. Can we go out maybe tonight, or let's go drink coffee, something like that, and you share your Instagram, and it will be okay. But
Okay, brother.
yeah, but you need to be very strategic. So be smiling, be well dressed, smell good, and I think it's okay.
Fantastic. And have you ever been cold approached by a woman in France?
Yeah, bro. But it's happened 2 times per year. It's not worth at all.
Okay.
It's,
And
so
was she Moroccan? Okay, so tell me the story. Where was this? Was it in Montpellier, France? Was she Moroccan? Where was she from? And give us a background, brother.
okay, so the background. So it's very few because white women are too, they're not courageous. The first time was in this in how can I say that in English? In downtown? In downtown?
Hmm. Yeah.
Yeah, in downtown. Okay, yeah, yeah. Okay, it's
Hmm.
okay. And so I just walk by. I just come from work because I have always a suit and a tie when I come back from work. And a lady come towards me. She said, "Wow, it's very rare nowadays that men wear a Costa, a smoking, smoking." And where are you from? What do you do? Blah blah blah. And we go drink a coffee, but it was very, very soft, very soft. And the second time, this was of this nightclub at L'Anthropo. It was a French white girls, not a Moroccan, but come and dance with me, and then we go, and then I bring them with me at my house, and blah 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 blah, so on. But it's very rare, bro. It's very, very rare.
Okay. And the first time was a Moroccan woman. The
Alors,
first time.
first was white, and second was Morocco, Arab.
Okay, I see. And Arab was in the club.
Yeah.
Okay. Let me ask this, brother, right? What's my question now? Okay. I lost it. Just, I've got so many things in my head. I've got
Go,
so
go,
many
go,
things to break
let's
down.
go. Let's go.
I actually forgot. What was I going to say? So you called approached by a woman. I actually forgot. I'll come back to it later on. All right. So next question for you, brother, is um, let me ask this, bro. Hmm. How should men dress out there in France? Okay. Did we come through? Oh, sorry. Now I remember. Were you cold approach only in Montpellier or was it Paris?
Ooh. Alors, so you will see, I think people in south of France are more open to people who live in Paris. Paris is very specific. People are very busy. However, in the weekend in the nightclub, sometimes they are more easily approachable. However, in the south, women and people are a little bit more open to cold approach.
Okay. So the two times that you were approached was that in Montpellier?
Montpellier, 100% Montpellier. Paris, I don't go to too many times Paris. I don't really like this town, but you don't really go to Paris. But you
Okay.
will see, bro, like Paris girls love black women more than South women.
Okay. So let me ask this, brother. Right. So out of Paris and Montpellier, right? Which is better to get women that love brothers and women that are respectable, have a low body count, and have a good looking range of women there? So basically, where will you be where will you be more successful in as a black man in France? Is it Paris or Montpellier?
Okay. I really think you will be more successful in Paris. However, the truth is, it was. I think the body count is more high, more higher, and to find a good wife, ooh, you need to go you need to go to visit all the church in Paris. All the church.
Damn. Wow.
Yeah, it's very tricky in France to find someone good because it's there are so much new girls, so much people. You really need to be lucky to find a good woman. You will find it, but it will take sometimes a long time.
Okay. Awesome, brother. Got a couple of super chats. Hold on, bro. Shout out to Mr. Intellect for the $5 super chat. Going to Paris for New Year's, but I think the French and Germans and Italians too have ran the best PR propaganda campaigns in human history. Yes, I definitely agree, bro. I 100% agree. There's a saying in Japan that it's called French syndrome. So a lot of Japanese people believe that France is some sort of perfect utopia, but when they go to France, they're shocked. It's dirty. The people are rude, and they come out to Japan and they speak bad about France. You know, so the propaganda machine in France is very powerful. So next question for you, brother, is let me ask this right. How should men dress out there in France, right? Do we come through wearing G-Unit sneakers, Sean John jeans, Echo coats, 4XL white tees, Jordans, Timberland boots, New York Jet snapback? Or do we come through wearing more sophisticated wearing? Do we wear a suit? Do we wear designer? How should men dress out there in France as a black man to attract women?
I think, bro, this is my point of view. Young chick, young white women, they love like all the culture of rap music, of right strong and mean black people. So let's go with the sneakers, go with your American style. Okay. But I will say to you, it depends where do you want to go. If you go in Paris in like a hip hop club or hip hop club avenue, wear it that way. However, if you go to a jazz bar, be a little more classic. You know what I mean?
Okay. So is that like, wearing a turtleneck and a blazer, wearing some, black jeans and some shoes? Okay.
Perfect. Top. Top. But you do that when you go to the jazz bar or something very sophisticated. If you go to the town, go with your sneakers, tag, your Jordan, it will be okay. They love that, especially young white chicks, young Morocco, young black and mixed women. They love that.
Wow. Wow, rap has really done a number on the black community, huh? Kind of ruined a
Yes,
lot. It really ruined it for us, rap music. I don't know what to
but
say anymore.
sometimes it really help us as black people in France. Yeah, sometimes it really help us to attract the white chicks and Arab chicks.
Wow. Next question for you, brother, is how is the nightlife scene over there in France? Okay, is the nightlife incredible? Is it very fun, the nightlife in general? You know, the music, the vibes, or is it boring, the French nightlife?
For me, bro, like I don't really love nightclubs. I really love jazz bar, but I think nightlife in France, however, especially in big towns, I think it's good. It's not unbelievable, but you can have fun. And like I said, if you are foreigner and you are very unique, you can have a lot of fun with women too.
Okay, thank you, brother. Next question for you, brother, is um, apart from Paris and Montpellier, are there any other cities in France where the women also check for brothers?
Ooh, yeah, bro. Uh, I will tell you, you need to go this different type of town. Strasbourg, Strasbourg, it's a town who are near Germany. And German people love us. They love black people. Go to Strasbourg. You go
Hmm.
to you go to Marseille. Marseille is near Spain. If you love that, like caramel type of Latino girls, go to Marseille. You go to Cannes, to Nice, and
Oh,
maybe I will add um, maybe Bordeaux. Bordeaux have a nice nightlife.
okay. So in those places you mentioned there, the women there love brothers.
Yep, yep.
Strasbourg. Okay, Strasbourg.
Bro.
Hmm.
You will come across a lot of blonde. If you like me, you love blonde girl. We go to Strasbourg, bro, and you just have to to cross a bridge, and you are in Kiel, in Germany. Top tier.
Okay, Strasbourg. Okay, this is very good. Anybody been to Strasbourg in the live stream chat? Anyone been to Nice, Strasbourg, or the place the brother mentioned? And how did the woman treat you there? Strasbourg. Okay, maybe I need to check out Strasbourg very soon. Thank you, brother. Next question for you, brother, is what's the ratio of women to men in in Montpellier and Paris? Um, is it more women than men, or is it 50-50?
Mm, bro, I really think it's 50-50, bro. I really think. However, this is very funny. When it comes to summer's holiday, there are a bunch of women, especially in Montpellier. You go in Palavas-les-Flots. Ooh, yeah, bro. But it's 50-50. Most of the time, 50-50.
Okay, thank you, brother. And in France, brother, have you experienced racism, especially the N-word use? Has anyone said the N-word towards you? And do they say the N-word like during rap music? Are they saying the N-word, the people who are not black? Are they screaming out the N-word when they listen to rap music in the clubs? And has anyone called you the N-word? Has anyone also, have you also experienced any racism towards you, brother?
Unfortunately, bro, like I don't know how, but sometimes, sometimes it's not a lot, but some white people they don't know our history and what they do to us, and sometimes they'll call you with the N words, and you have to replace them or teach them not
Wow.
to do this.
What?
And sometimes when people are drunk in the club, it happens that you may hear the N words because of the atmosphere, the ambience. But I think it's a lack of education. It's really a lack of education. They don't do that to to be rude about you, but it's like they sometimes they want to show their love but they don't know how to do it. And it's sad because it's a lack of education.
Okay. What about the Arabs and the and and the Asians and the Moroccans? Do they say the N word?
No, because I think it's very very good because Arab brothers and Asian brothers, they are very respectful about us, very respectful. But you need to be careful because sometimes Arab guys, sometimes they are a little bit mean about us because when they see us with them them how can I say
A
that,
woman.
their women's, there are a lot of jealousy because they are
Oh,
more old school than us in their way of thinking. So we need to be careful. Need to be careful.
interesting because I've always heard that the black and Arab unity is very strong there in France, but I've always heard that Arab men get very jealous when they see black men and Arab women, which
Yeah.
shocks me. If there's unity, why are you angry with us being with your woman? If it's all love, if you're all brothers, it's crazy,
Yeah,
brother.
yeah, bro. Because we are all come Africa, So
Mm,
it's a very it's tricky situation too, but it's good either way. We are some kind of unity, but be aware, be a little more careful about Arab, especially Arab and Morocco girls. Be very careful with them.
okay, well, what about Algerian women and how do Algerian guys? Because there's a lot of Algerians there in France, right? Are they angry when they see an Algerian girl with a black man?
Nigeria? No, it's okay. It's okay. It's like very. It's a good unity. I think in France, black people we have a good unity with us together. We have a good unity. It's okay.
Okay, thank you, bro. And that's with the Algerians. Okay.
Yep.
So let me ask this, brother. Any dangers to be aware of in Germany?
In France, so bro, you need to be aware. Or um, I don't recommend you sometimes to be alone between 5 to 6 or to 4 when you are in a little bit avenue because sometimes it's a little bit dangerous. But don't worry, they don't wear guns. It's really go down with the fist and with knives. So you you may yeah, it's okay. It's a little bit dangerous, but be careful, bro. Be careful. Stay safe.
Is that in the afternoon or morning?
Um, very very late. Very very early in the morning, like 2, 3 a.m., 4 a.m. Be careful, bro. Be careful. It's okay, but be
Okay,
careful.
bro. Okay, brother. And is France is safe for black men to travel to? And should black men travel there alone or in a group?
Oh, it's okay. You can travel alone because there are a lot of black brothers like us. So you will like mold into the population. Like you are under a special operation. It's okay for you. Don't worry. If you are black, you can go anywhere in France. It will be okay for you brothers. Don't worry.
Awesome, awesome. Thank you, brother. This was an incredible interview. Thank you so much, brother, for your time. We're going to open the phone lines for people to call in and ask questions. Do you want to get some water or something to eat quickly? Do you want like a minute break, brother,
Yes,
at
just
all?
maybe just 50 seconds.
Okay, no problem, brother. No problem. Brothers, that was an incredible interview so far. So, Miss Destiny, do you want to call in? You're a French woman. So, call in now. Here's a link. I'm gonna post a link in a couple of seconds. Destiny, you're a French woman. So, we want to hear your thoughts about us speaking about French women, etc., etc. So, hold on, Destiny. So, when I do that, brothers, make sure you definitely support me on the Cash App. That'd be greatly appreciated, brothers. Here's a link to the Cash App. That's open 24/7. Um, Make sure you join the Patreon Diamond tier if you want to hear the explicit version of this stream. Be warned, it is very explicit because French women are very explicit in the bedroom and to the point where it may disgust you. Okay, so it's parental guidance. I say that it's very very explicit. The Patreon recording that we did. But I'm gonna give you brothers the true intel. Okay, make sure you follow me on Instagram and you send me an Instagram, a DM is on Instagram. I'll get back to you. Here's a link to my Twitter. So please follow me on Twitter. send me a DM on Twitter. I'll get back to you as well. Keep updated with me on the channel. Okay. And here is the merch. Okay. Make sure you go and cop the merch. That'd be greatly appreciated. And of course, brothers, please, please, please make sure you subscribe to my new channel, International Passport Clips. Okay. Go and support my new channel, International Passport Clips. Okay. Let's get it popping now. So I'm going to open up the phone lines right now. So Destiny, call in. Okay. I'm going to drop the link right now, Destiny. So Destiny, call in Destiny. That'd be greatly appreciated. So call in Destiny and call in anyone as well. If you have any questions about France, French women, call in right now. If you can't call in, please cash up and super chat your questions. Oh man, I've lost connection. Do you hear me, bro?
Yeah, I hear you.
Okay, hold on. Why is it not going through? Okay, there it is. Awesome, awesome. Replace pin message. And shout out to Rich Spirit for the $499 super chat. Amazing info. Thank you for the kind words, bro, man. Much appreciated.
Thank you, Spirit. Thank you, bro.
Thank you, brother. All right, awesome. All right, so brothers, please feel free to call in. Ladies, to call in. Okay. Okay. Awesome, Destiny. Call in Destiny Capricorn. We wanna see you as well, Destiny. Okay, so yeah, okay, just call in Destiny and call in and tell us why you want to praise us for what we're doing, okay? Mr. J Bones, I see you, brother. Thank you, brother. You're confirmed. You want to turn your camera off? Let me bring in Mr. J Bones. Spend a minute, brother. Hey, J Bones, how you doing, brother, man? You good?
Hey, bro.
Hey, what's up, IP? You hear me?
Loud and clear, brother. How you keeping, man?
Keeping cool, bro. How you been, man?
Hey, I've been busy, bro. It's been very busy over the past 2 or 3 months, bro. But good to hear from you, J Bones, man. It's been a minute, brother. You good?
Yeah, man. It's I've been real busy with this whole situation going on in Ukraine, so it's the workload is increased 10 times.
Wow. But I hope you're keeping healthy. Are you keeping healthy? Keeping good?
Yeah, I've been traveling a lot. I've been traveling a lot more, but I got like 2 or 3 weeks, so I came to visit some of my family in Chicago. So I'm actually in Chicago right now.
Awesome, brother. Awesome. So welcome back, J Bones. Do you have any questions for our brother regarding France, or do you want to drop some intel for us about French? But obviously keep it PG and respectful.
No. I was just glad to be able to catch the live stream, man. Shout out to the brother, man. Bonjour.
Hey, bro. How are you?
How are you, man? Ça va?
Yeah, ça va très bien. Nice, bro. Thank you.
Yeah, man. It was yeah, it's the French thing, IP. I'm glad the brother was very nice, man. I like when people come up here and they don't say a bunch of nonsense. He didn't sugarcoat it. He didn't say anything. He didn't sugarcoat the situation at all, man. I remember when I was in college and we went there, bro. It's the funny thing is it hasn't changed at all. Actually, it's still just as bad as it used to be. Like, yeah, like for France is just like it's a. Let me tell you something. France is so bad. Even white American men don't like French women. Like that's how bad. That's how bad France is. Like that place is weird, bro. The food is bad. I mean, not everything there is just backwards, bro. It's just it's just completely. It's just yeah, but it's a weird thing because it's like you have to dig real deep. You understand what I'm saying? Like especially with us, the brothers that are coming in from America, you got to dig real deep. You understand what I'm saying? You got to dig real deep. You got to do a lot of work to find a lot. It's not like when you go into Estonia, you go into Colombia, Brazil, you go into Germany, you go into it's not like that. Like over there, it's a weird thing. It's just, if you're not really part of the culture, you're going to have a real block.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah, you're gonna have a real block over there. It's a backward situation over there, but Yeah, you know what threw me off when I'm gonna tell you something, IP, and I'm gonna keep it real, PG-13. I had a horrible situation with this chick when I was in college, man. Like, IP, she smelled bad. She smelled bad, bro. Like, I'm telling you, bro. Like, I try to open the windows and the room still smelled bad. You understand what I'm saying? Like, I try to open I was like, it's this. No, my boy had told me, like, one of my friends, he's from Haiti. You know, a lot of Haitians go to France because of the language correlation with them. But he had gave me a heads up. He was like, yo, you got to be careful with them because they don't even think they smell. Like they think
Jeez.
that that's like a normal thing. Like you will meet a lot of French women with horrible hygiene. Like I met this girl when I was a sophomore when we went there in the summertime. She was like, yeah, I haven't taken a shower since last week. I'm like, what?
Wow.
What? What are you talking? What do you mean? I was like, what? Yeah,
Yeah,
man,
bro.
it's real IP. It was, I mean, it was a horrible, because you know with us as men, that situation, those type of experiences, they get stuck with you. I mean, it
Mm.
was bad. IP, it was bad. I tried to open the windows in the hotel, and it still was bad. It, it's yeah, nah, man. IP, it's nah, bro. That place ain't it, bro.
Yeah,
That
it ain't
place.
it, bro. I'm
Yeah.
definitely. I was thinking of going there as well, actually, but I'm gonna skip it. I'm skipping that.
Nah, you know what I would say though. I would say that the brothers should drop in for the experience of the culture. I won't lie about them. No, the what's his name? You know me. What I always say is when you drop off into these places, like my favorite spot usually is Portugal, because Portugal has an abundance of, a lot of hidden history, when it comes to black people. Like you go to some of these histories in Lisbon or Porto, you're gonna find a lot of beautiful, different, and a lot of black history that you didn't even know about. Just a lot of extensive history. Like I hit a lot of art museums. I hit a lot of art museums, and I go to a lot of the libraries, a lot of the old school libraries, to go and get some real culture, get some real artistic culture. Like I
Hold on,
I,
J
I
Bone.
took yeah, go
Hold
ahead,
on
bro.
for there, brother. Let me bring in Destiny Andrews.
Sure.
Am I in, y'all?
You're in Destiny. How you doing?
Hi, how y'all? I'm blessed.
Fantastic. So Destiny, you said you're French, right?
I am. I'm Creole and I'm Cherokee. Now,
Awesome. Hold on,
um,
Destiny.
he
Have you
said
been to
something
France
about
before?
she smell bad. That part threw me off, y'all.
Have you been to France before, Destiny?
I haven't. Now look, I went and got my grandma's picture, y'all. She's straight from France, straight Creole, like no lie at all, straight France. But I've never been there. Although I do want to go, and I'd be wondering how the women are there. But a lot of them that are here from France, they don't like me. Like I don't know what it is with them, but they be feeling some type of way.
Let me ask this, Destiny, right? So, do you consider yourself being as a feminine and submissive woman?
Submissive?
Yeah, are you feminine and are you submissive?
Yes, I am, but let me tell you,
But
this is like the problem I have right now because I'm not submissive to any guy, no. But for the right man, hell yeah, I'll
yeah,
definitely be submissive.
fair enough. So, if the right man comes in your life, right, and he's a good guy, educated, he's well versed in what he
Praying for
does, and would you submit to him, or would you be feminine towards him as well? Would you cook? Would you clean? Would you rub his back? Hold on, and would you bathe and moisturize him?
that. Of course. I mean, that's a given. I already do that to these men that don't even deserve it. And I tell myself, like, don't do that to these guys. But how can you turn it off? It's like, it's either in you or it's not. I don't know how to not cook for a man, how to not love on a man, not how to touch on a man. A man deserves that regardless, but not
Mm.
every man deserves that though.
Okay, so let me ask this, Destiny, right? How do you feel about black men being tired about dating American women? A lot of black men are tired as to how they're treated in America. Particularly brothers who are educated, who are lawyers, doctors. They feel like they don't get a lot of love from black American women, from American women in general, and they want to get their passport and date, Spanish women, Colombian women, German women. How do you feel about that?
I mean, I get it to where y'all don't really feel like y'all are appreciated by us, but it's like y'all do be praising like other women, like the white women or whatever. I don't know what the hell is wrong with that. But I do give you that point where you say like we don't praise y'all enough. We don't. Like we definitely need to. We need to give y'all the respect that y'all deserve. Like hands down, simple as that. But I mean, that goes back to a lot of like household shit, like how boys was raised and how the mamas is, and that goes way deep. But as far as me with y'all, I love and respect all y'all. We need a lot more of y'all, but we
Okay.
need a lot more of y'all that love and respect us, black women as well.
Fantastic. So, avoid swaying destiny, but I definitely agree with you. We need more women like you. You have to tell your sisters change yourselves, because a lot of black men we're fed up, and it's the passport bros movement is becoming very big. Black men are dating Japanese women, they're dating Eastern European women. So if even half of Black American men go abroad, then who's going to date Black American women? No one.
Yeah, we
You're going
sitting
to be
over
alone.
here like we
But that
over
means that.
here. We need somebody to love on us, like for real. It's not cool. I'll
But that
definitely
means.
do that. I'll definitely tell you women.
But that means, Destiny, that you have to change. A lot of American women have to change their demeanor. Stop sleeping around. Hold on. Stop sleeping around. Stop having high body
But that's
counts.
the same for y'all men too, though.
No, it's different. Destiny's different. Destiny's different.
Okay, so that's where we're all not really like seeing eye to eye at. Cause us women
That's why
today
Destiny.
is like if y'all are gonna be a dog, then we can be a
No,
dog too, kind of thing. But for
Destiny.
me
I'll tell you this, right?
personally,
hmm
no. I'm not gonna sleep around with whoever just because men are doing that. That's just me personally. But I'm just saying that's how women are thinking nowadays.
I respect that. I respect your choice, Destiny, right? But that's where we're going wrong here, because Destiny, right? Men and women are different. A man sleeping around, it only increases his value, but a woman doing that decreases her value. A woman's virginity is very
Same for
important.
me with men. I
No,
think
not really. Well, women value men who have experience. You know.
not for me.
Okay, that's right. That's okay, Destiny. But that's why we're getting our passports, because women like you don't listen to us, Destiny. I'm telling you what you have to do to
Okay,
keep the man in your life.
I
Okay,
see
you're
what
saying not me, but I'm telling you, woman to man, man to woman, right? Destiny, do this, and you'll get the man of your dreams. Trust me.
So you think I should let my man like sleep
Lead
around?
you. No, not. I mean, not really. But I'm
Because
I'm
I can be
saying
any type of woman he needs. What does he want me to role play? Do this, do that? I'll do it. I could be 300 women all in one to the point where he doesn't need another woman. So at that point, it's like if I'm saving all of me for you, then no. If that's mine, then that's mine. Like no.
okay. All right,
But I
Destiny,
see
still.
where you're coming from, though. But
I mean, Destiny, I think you can be saved. I think you can be saved here, Destiny, right? And maybe we need to speak one on one about what you're doing wrong. I'm happy to help you out, Destiny. Okay, I want to help you out here. You know, I think there's a
yeah,
light
I
in
may be
you,
able to
but
help you out too, though. I'm just saying, you guys. Because
okay,
I think
that's fine.
we should just take it back to just real kings and real queens. Like y'all are amazing. Y'all men are like gold to women like me. So
Mm,
these other women don't even deserve to touch on y'all or none of that. Like no. Like if that's mine, that's mine. Whatever he needs, I'll give that to him. Like I'll do it all. You don't need no other one.
okay,
If he
that's good. All
does,
right,
then I'm
Destiny.
doing something wrong.
Okay, stay right there, Destiny. Let me bring you a new caller. Okay, I'm gonna put you on mute, but we definitely want to have you. Okay, stay right there. Okay. All right, thank you very much. So let me bring in Mr. Martin TV. And Richard, can you turn your camera on, Richard, in the background, please, brother? Just so I know you're not a troll.
Yeah, can you hear me?
Loud and clear, brother. How you doing, Martin?
I've been good, AP man. I've been following you for a long time now, AP man. And I should have taken a lot of your advice. So I went to South Korea and Japan, man. It was a blast, man.
Oh,
I
did you?
appreciate what you do, man.
Okay. brother, do me a favor, brother. Are you on Instagram?
Yes, I do have an Instagram.
All right, brother, do me a favor. Send me a DM on Instagram, okay? So that's my IG on the screen, International Passport 5. I want to speak to you
Alright,
one to one about Japan and South Korea, okay? Don't forget, brother, please, okay?
AP.
Awesome, brother. So, do you have any questions for our guests about French women, brother?
Yeah, I mean the way my brother was talking about French women, man. I'm actually going there in January to go see, and I don't know. You probably I don't have no I have the motivation anymore, but I don't like. I don't have the motivation. The cement part is taking me away, man. I'm serious. I don't know. I don't know. I can't. Man. I can't do it, man. I can't do it. The
Okay.
way the whole thing, man. The whole thing.
Yeah, bro. Like, for real, bro. Like, if you just love like the culture of France, like the monument, the foods, it's a very good country. But if you want to go to find a very good girls, a good wife, like in the whole days, bro, go to Germany or elsewhere. But in France, you will have a very hard time to find it, to find the girls. You know.
Hey, man, I probably, I'm probably going to take another flight. I'm probably going to take another flight to Germany. Probably, yeah, that's.
Yeah,
All right.
bro.
Hold on.
Yeah.
Let me ask Destiny something real quick. So Destiny, do you have I'm hearing background noise. Is your TV on at all? Do you have your TV on? Any music in the background? Destiny, do you mind turning that off, please? Just so there's no copyright. Okay. Thank you, Destiny. All right, that's better. So Destiny, let me ask this, Destiny, right? So what do you look for in a guy? Because we have two intelligent men here, you know, in terms of height, in terms of personality. What's your preference in the man, Destiny? I can't hear you, Destiny.
A preference. I mean, I'm not really picky, y'all. It's like as long as he's chocolate and like he knows himself, he don't let other people like think for him. I'll rock with him, like on the real. I'm like I look at souls. I fall in love with a person's soul more than anything. So I'm probably the wrong girl to ask when it comes to that.
Okay, so Destiny, what are your thoughts on these two gentlemen here on the video right now on the chat?
You said who's wait, I'm sorry, ask me again.
Uh, well, sorry. What are your thoughts, right, on the two gentlemen here with their cameras on the live stream chat right now?
I mean, just listening to them speak and everything, I don't see why they're not already married and like in the house. Like, I'm just saying, like, y'all are like really dope. Cause I was just listening to y'all for a second. Usually I just keep strolling, keep going, but nah, y'all actually caught my attention. I can tell that y'all are really like intelligent. Y'all know where y'all are going. Why are y'all not married? What's going on here? Like,
Yeah. How about we ask them? So, Mr. Raphael,
Yeah.
what's your thoughts about her and why you're not married?
Destiny, so first and foremost, thank you for the good vibes that you're sending us. But like I'm very young. I'm just turned 24 years old a few months ago. But like I really want a girls in the future that are very good values. Not values, but a good soul. A good body, a good heart. Because on the long term, she need to support me all the time,
mm-hmm.
and she don't really have to worry about the money. I will do everything I do for the house, but she just
Ooh.
had to do like the basics. But in
Oh my
France,
God, that would be a blessing. Me, I own my own house. I work, I do everything alone, like everything alone, y'all. And like when I'm dating men, like they'll like ask me, they'll be like, "Can I take you out?" And I'm like, "I'll take you out." Like, "Can I buy you a drink?" And I'm right like, "No, I'll buy you a drink." Because I just want them to know, like, if I'm talking to you, it's not for your money. I can manifest easily. So money is really it's not useless, but when you can manifest and you got good spirits on your side, you're good. So as
Yes,
long
of
as her
course.
soul is good, then you'll be good.
Yes, of course. But like for the reality of the field in France, young women are not really like that. It's very rare to have
Wow.
a woman
God damn.
who who speak like what you spoke. It's very rare nowadays.
Wow.
So I
And
think
see me, all I'm just now meeting a lot of my people that are from, French and everything. But for the most part, I'm here. I'm in Colorado. Like I'm in America. So, but I hear a lot of people say that they would not date Creole women, and all of my family is Creole. They speak nothing but French. So I'm like, what's wrong with us? But
yeah, but
Okay.
it's funny because I'm Creole too, and like in my family in Reunion Island, we are really old school.
mm,
And to find a girl like who are very good Creole in France, it's very rare. It's a legendary vocabulary. You don't say it every day.
yeah, but I think women just gotta know like when to submit and when to like I guess hold her ground. I don't know because you got
Uh,
some women out here that are like looking at men just for what they can gain.
mm,
Women tell me that in the club all the time. They're like, "Girl, why didn't you take his number? Did you see what car he drives?" And I'm like,
Mm.
I'm not worried about that. Like I just wasn't vibing with him, and I'm not gonna waste his time. Like,
Destiny, let me tell you this right. It's cool that she's feminine and she can submit to, but having being a virgin, having a low body count is also very important because virginity is very important in a woman. Hold your virginity. What's that background noise? So hold your what the flip is going on, man? So you hold your virginity for the right man. Nowadays, women sleep around with the whole block, with the whole football team, the whole basketball team, and we're supposed to wife that up. God forbid. So there's a lot of things wrong with American women that unless it's fixed, we're gonna keep traveling destiny. But I'm gonna come back later, okay? So go on, Martin TV, carry on, brother. Martin TV, you there, brother? Okay, he'll be back soon. Mr. Richard Copeland, how you doing, brother?
Hello, you can hear me?
Loud and clear, brother. How are you?
Yes, very well. Hello to you, IP, and hello to everyone in the chat. Man, have I got a story to tell you. 1992. First off, everything your host has mentioned is absolutely correct, and the American brother too about American guys not liking French women because of the hygiene. That is 110% true. 1992. I met Sophie. She's a lovely girl, same age at the time. She was training to become a teacher, a French girl. She took a fancy to me at a place, sort of a squat party in London. She was the one who she was looking at me, and then she approached me because there was many people around, and I suppose she was a bit tipsy too. She liked me, and we got together, etc. But I had noticed that, after spending like a few weeks with her, I could tell that she really completely smelled. She has really poor hygiene. I mean, she kept her dormitory fairly clean, but it was sort of you could smell that she didn't really clean the carpets much and probably didn't change her bed sheets. But anyhow, she invited my friend Danny, who rest in peace is no longer around. She invited us to Paris, and her place, which is an hour away from Paris, is called Montargis. I don't know if your host has heard of Montargis.
Yeah.
You've heard of Montage? Yeah. She invited us. We went there because there was a wedding. Now, the women there, they're not too bad, but the men, I think most of them were into rugby. I didn't think they really checked for us because Danny and I were the only black guys there. So, but the women invited us to like a club afterwards. I got into the club, but my friend couldn't get into the club, and the bouncers were black. They allowed me in because maybe I was slightly lighter skinned, but they wouldn't allow him in the club. There is sort of a disdain for darker guys going in white nightclubs. I don't know if you've had that problem with the host. You've had that problem? Yeah, so I said, well,
That actually quite happens a lot over there in France. A lot of people didn't know
yeah,
that. That happens. Yeah,
yeah,
it's not even just the men; it's the women too. IP. Like if you go over there, they have a thing about them where they discriminate a lot against black men. It's not even just clubs. It's like it's not even clubs, or sometimes it's even social parties. It's even social parties. They'll specifically hire a black person as the bouncer at the door to deny other black people from getting inside of those parties.
Wow.
It's a yeah, they got a real strange vibe about. That's why I'm not gonna lie. I mean, everything is for specific people. You know, like everybody has like when I go over there, I'm gonna tell you something. When I usually go when I went there, I've been there like maybe 2 or 3 times. I usually go for work. But when I was in college, I hit up Bordeaux, Marseille, and specifically Toulouse. The reason why I used to go to Toulouse is because Toulouse is basically Spanish women at the border, because Toulouse is very it's French, it's France, but it's closer towards Spain. So they're
yes,
basically
near the
just Span
Pyrenees.
yeah, it's basically just Spanish women that speak French. But yeah, they got some funny ways about them too, IP. But yeah, keep going, bro.
Yes. So I I was trying to convince them because the bouncers didn't really speak much English. They were speaking mainly French. Uh, so I was trying to tell them, look, if you're letting me in, you've got to let him too, because we're both British guys and we're invited in. And the girls were who were already in the club, they just went straight into the club. So I was left there trying to negotiate. Look, I said, look, okay, how about me paying extra? I even took out some French francs and I said, look, I'll pay extra for him to come in. No, 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 he can't come in. He can't come in. So in the end, Danny's, he's looking perplexed. He didn't really know what to do. And I said, look, Danny, I'm going to go out. Let's forget this place. So we had to go elsewhere. So if my friend couldn't come in, I didn't want to go. So I decided to leave. And I felt really upset that, black bouncers like that, being black too, and then not allowing my friend in just because he was a darker skin tone. That really, really upset me. But other than that, Paris is like London, but only dirtier. And there is this arrogance that the French have. It's not only the women, but the men too. They are completely arrogant. You're right about the food. The food is absolutely crap. They use I'm not too sure what it is, but they use a lot of fruits in their meals. I don't know if you've had that, guys. French food, they have lots of fruits with their meals. I didn't particularly like it. We had only one week to enjoy ourselves in France, and I guarantee I can tell you it was like maybe 2 or 3 days I've actually enjoyed Paris and its surrounding areas. But other than that, no, I did not really enjoy it. I wouldn't advise any brother from Britain or America or anywhere else to go there, because I mean, the French women are not too bad, but you have to be careful, because if you date any one of these girls and you sleep with any of these girls, I'm guaranteed you're gonna catch either HIV or some kind of STD.
Yes,
So
yes, yes,
be
100%.
very careful, because
Yeah.
Keep it PG, bro.
that's what happened to my friend Danny. He had spent the night with a girl he met in a bar somewhere. We were all talking to girls there. Yeah, he spent a night with the girl there, and then when we got back to London, he then
Richard.
told me like
Sorry,
a
bro.
week or so
Richard.
after. Sorry.
Richard. Do you mind
Yes?
keeping it coded? Like, keep it PG, keep it
Oh.
very coded, okay?
Oh, okay. All right. Well, he had to go to the hospital because of it. That's what I will say. He had to go to the
Wow.
hospital before. He had something. I don't know if I should mention the word chlamydia.
Okay, yeah,
Is that okay?
that's fine, yeah.
Okay, so yeah, it caught something like that, and it took maybe like about a couple of weeks to clean up. But I will suggest to you, young brothers, if you do decide to go to France, just be very careful, because French women are notorious for sleeping around. They do get drunk, they do get tipsy, and if they do like you, they probably will approach you, or you can approach them. Not a cold approach, but just do it nicely. And I can suggest this: just be very careful because you might catch something. That's all I got to say.
Yeah,
Thank you for that.
I like the IP. I like the honesty from the brother, man. That's I don't I love that whole situation where we're not just hiding anything because it's like we got to keep things PG-13 IP. But I'm gonna tell you, I have some stories about you. I got some stories for you, bro. Like you would be surprised, man. You would be surprised how like I'd never seen such carefree, disgusting behavior from them. Do you understand what I'm saying? Like I thought our women were bad. I thought
Wow.
American. I mean, I was like, damn, they some trash over there, boy. Like IP,
Yeah.
and it's weird. It's like every girl that you run into, they don't shave. Like they don't. That's another
He
thing.
said
I'm
that. He
like,
said
how
that.
could
He
you
said
not?
that as well. He said that as
Yeah, how
well
could you
on
not
your
shave
picture.
your armpits, bro? How could you not shave down there, like your private parts? This is just weird. I agree, bro. Listen, I'm saying, like, I had nightmares for days. Like, IP, she busted wide open. I was trying to open the windows. It still smelled bad. I said,
Oh,
Jesus
man.
Christ. You need a gas
Well, my friend,
mask just to get through. Just to get through the session with them. Like, what the hell is going on? It's like Chernobyl in there.
Wow. This is
well, I've dated.
go on, Richard.
Go on,
Last
IP.
point. Go on. Last point. I'm
All
gonna
right,
go on
no,
caller.
sure. Just one other thing. I like dated French white woman, Sophie. She was nice, but kind of unclean. I dated a black French woman who is she kind of looked like Destiny's, similar skin tone, very lovely, and she's very very clean. And a French Algerian woman who seems to be very clean, but she did not want to show me off to her friends. I think she was, I don't know if there was embarrassment or she knew her friends probably didn't like black people, but um, she didn't want to say anything to her friends. So basically, she was like calling me whenever she wanted something, if you see what I mean.
Hold on, bro.
Sexually.
Shout out to, keep it PG, bro. Yeah. Shout out to Mr.
Sure.
Intellect for the $5 super chat for sorts, but one woman isn't enough for me. A pizza with different toppings is still a pizza. Much as I love pizza, sometimes I want sushi or tacos. Okay, thank you, brother. Interesting, much appreciated. All right, so let me bring in. Put yourself on mute, Richard.
Yeah, sure.
Put yourself on mute. All right, let me bring in Mr. Joseph Benjamin. Joseph, can you turn your camera on in the background so I know you're not a troll? Okay. And Mr. Martin TV, I put my IG on the private chat, so please feel free to DM me. Okay. But do you have any? Let me bring in Mr. Joseph Martin. Okay, he's been confirmed now. Can I bring you on, Joseph? Give me a thumbs up, brother. Okay. With your camera on or off? All right. Turn your camera off, please. All right. Thank you, Joseph. How you doing, Joseph?
Hey, how's it going? Can you hear me?
Loud and clear, brother. How you keeping?
Okay.
Good?
Hey, how's it going?
Perfect,
Yeah,
brother.
I just
All
dropped
good.
in. I guess the first thing I want to say is that I do appreciate the content, and opening my eyes to different places around the world. I really had a revelation when I went to Florida and Colorado, but Florida first, and came across my first Colombian woman, an older lady. She happened to be a barber, and I just needed a haircut. At first, I thought it was a guy. Turned out it was a woman when I got there, so I said, what the hell?
All right, brother,
She couldn't speak a lick of English.
hold on, brother. Do you have any questions about French women? It's a French dream, brother.
Oh, about French women. Well,
Yes.
well, I wanted to speak to Destiny. I heard some of what she had to say and some of the points she was making, where she came from. So I guess my question would be, I don't know if she's here. I don't think she is, but um, to anyone who has been to France, um, what 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 places would you recommend going first for a first time traveler overseas to France? I know Paris is the most common place um, area that a lot of people tend to focus on, such as the Eiffel Tower and such. But what are some of the more not so known or not so well known places that you would recommend people go to or visit for those who have already been?
Okay, bro. So I think Cannes, it's very, very nice. Nice too. You know, it's like all of the town who are south of France are is very, very sunny. You know, it's if it's in the good season too. You know, and Palavas les Flots, it's a very, very good place too. And I think for me, it's not because it's just 4 years that I live in France.
Okay,
Okay,
thank you,
Joseph.
thank you.
Is that all the questions you have?
For now, I did have one for Destiny, but I don't think she's on here.
Okay, thank you, Joseph. Much appreciation, bro. Mr. Martin TV, you got any questions for our guest in regards to French women?
I think I don't have any more questions. He said everything. Our boy said everything. I don't know. I'm probably gonna change my file, like I said. Just
Okay.
I'm proud of it.
Okay, no problem, Martin. Please make sure you DM me on Instagram. I'm looking forward to speaking to you later on. Thank you, Martin.
All right.
Awesome. Thank you, brother.
See you, bro.
I put my Instagram on DMs for you to see. Yeah, so looks like French women are completely out the list. It's a no-go for me. Good luck to any black man that wants to marry and date a French woman. You need all the luck you can get. These women are completely nasty and unwifeable. I'll keep it as PG and sincere as possible. I don't know how you did it, J Bones. I don't know how you did it, but I'm happy that you're live.
Yeah, man.
You.
In America we have a saying that at least you got to try things at least one time. I mean, let me tell you, they're so bad over there, bro. You got to put on a condom just to get head. That's how bad it is over there, bro. You gotta. It's because the thing about it is that, and I'm glad the brother had said what he said, because their lifestyle also translates over to their sexual habitat, like their sexual identity or their sexual habits. So since they're filthy in the mind, they're filthy in real life. You understand what I'm saying? So it's like, sometimes you go to their houses and the girls are sloppy, like real sloppy, man. Like it's just, I don't know. It's just and they gassed it. Like one thing I would say, I don't tell some of the brothers to. I wouldn't tell them not to go over there. I still want, because when we first started this thing, IP, back in the day, it was more of a push to just let brothers to understand that it's important to travel. You understand? Just I still want brothers to travel. I still want them to get out there and get their feet wet. But yeah, the scenes and the art museums and basically the historical sites over there in France, especially Paris. I'm telling you, 100%, 100%, you're gonna find some beautiful culture there. But as far as the women, it's just nah. I mean, you just drop in there and sniff the place around a little bit, but it's just the girls, man. I don't see it, man. It's just yeah. Like I don't. You got to deal with a woman with bad hygiene. Like, I mean, what kind of? It was weird. Like I ran into one too many women where they just think it was okay to stink. Like it was, and some of them, the worst part about it too is that IP is like, even some of them who are upper class, even they have bad hygiene. Wow. Even some of the upper class girls, yeah. Like even some of I'm talking about the south of France type of chicks. Even some of them are just like, they don't shave. Like, I mean, they won't. Some of them, I met some of them. They won't smell, but they just won't shave. But I don't know IP, but I don't like girls who have hairy armpits. Like that's just.
Same here.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, like I mean, you smell nice. You took a shower, but why is your armpit so damn hairy? Like why didn't you shave your legs? Why do you look like Wolverine? Like why do you look like Beowulf? Like what's going on? But and it's funny too because they are beautiful. Like a lot of the girls are beautiful. A lot of them, when you see them, they're very beautiful women. But bruh, as men, any real man knows that hygiene thing, that's just a complete no-no. If I smell it and I see bad teeth, I see some bad teeth there, and I'm nah, bro. I'm cool, bro.
Facts.
Yeah.
Oh man, that
So I
kind of
have to
crushed
laugh at
hearts.
that one.
Yeah, that kind of crushed hearts there, man. I mean, thank you for the honesty, brothers. Mr. Joseph, you got any questions? Any more questions?
Yeah, for the last guy, you mentioned their unhygienic practices. I can understand the area down under not being so fresh and so clean, but when you talk about their I guess their hair, whether under their arms or pubic hair or whatever on their arms and things like that. Um, do you consider that, or even like maybe yellow in the teeth? Because I know that they don't practice a whole lot of like the pristine white teeth, or they don't really, I think it's their culture, is what I'm saying. So, do you think that because it's their culture, do you consider it unhygienic, or is it just that that's not your preference in the type of woman that you like? Because
Well,
all
that's a
women look like that
that's a pretty
naturally.
that's a pretty good question. Just to be fair, that's a pretty good question, because it's like
Mm,
there's certain things, like when you go to other people's spots and you see how they live, you
mm,
might just be turned off. Like I'm not gonna lie, it's places like, being in America, like I grew up in New York. It's places in New York that I still don't go to because I just don't like how they get down. Like some places in the Bronx I still avoid. I've been avoiding going there since
mm,
the 90s. Like I didn't like going there when I was a child, going to some neighborhoods in the Bronx, but it's just some places you go to, you just look at them and be like, all right, man, you just can't get down. But like, as any man, like we're all men here. And one thing that definitely turned me off is the smoking. It's like the
mm,
whole country smokes.
Hmm.
The
mm.
whole country smokes. You like, and if you're
Whole
not
country
smoking, people look,
smokes.
yeah, like if they smoking, like it, I walked outside the airport and I'm like, everybody's smoking. The damn children are smoking. I said, what? I said, what is going on? Like
It's
IP, like everybody got a cigarette.
it's so true. It's
Everybody
so
has a
true.
cigarette.
So true, bro.
Yeah, like everybody, and they smell like it was like things got worse and got worse and got worse. And shout out to the brother for
Ooh.
I talked about the food situation. Like if you spend more than 2 weeks in France and you're an American, you are bound to lose weight. You are bound to
Mm,
lose weight, brother. Like if you spend 2 weeks in France, if you're more than, you are bound to lose. Like they look at you strange because you're asking for extra portions at the restaurants, because they
mm,
they eat in really slight portions, and all that croissant, les croissants and all. I mean, it's no. Faire du manger, beefsteak ou sandwich. I'm like, no, 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 no. We're not about to do this right now. Yeah, it's a very, it was like adding on. It's like piece by piece by piece by piece process. It's like the women
mm,
smell. You understand what I'm saying? And then the bad hygiene. Everybody's smoking. Everybody's got
mm,
bad teeth. And then just, why aren't you shaving your arms? What's up with your armpits? How come down there it looks like a forest? Why does your private parts look like a forest? Like it was just, everything was just, it was just like a weird experience. I'm like, bro, I couldn't wait for us to leave, man. I was like, I packed my bag so quickly, man. And we were, when we were in college, we stayed for a little bit because it was free at that time. I went to Notre Dame. Notre Dame was paying for us to travel, so you could travel for free. Like, they wanted, us to go outside and kind of see the world as young college kids. And you took the advantage. But going there usually as an adult now, when I go there just for work. And yeah,
mm.
it's something that if you're not used to it, like I said, if you brothers want to drop in, I don't discourage people at all. I'm like, go see it because of the culture. I want more brothers to go and travel and see the world. Like I fly to Portugal with my girl on regular basis just for us to go and visit museums. Just for 2 or 3 days. We'll drop in, look at the museums, look at the art shows, and turn around, hop on a flight, and come right back. So I want brothers to go outside and actually experience a lot of the art and culture. And trust me, when I took a little bit of art history when I was in Notre Dame, so I love that. I love, going and learning about, especially Black culture. Like, there's an extensive amount of Moorish history there. Black Moorish history and a lot of Black cultures and a lot of Black people that achieved the Toussaint Louverture, Haitian history, like Dessalines and those boys. These are great things that are part of our culture. Some things that you can inhale. But as far as having a good time, bro, you gonna go through some things, man. I'm not even going, and they're just the thing. I'm glad the brother said what he said about the arrogance. Like those French, those white French, they have a sense of arrogant behavior about them. I've never seen that before. Like they really think, oh, excuse my language, I was about to curse. They really think they're the ish. They really do. Like they think that they smell like cigarettes walking down the road, and having taken a shower in 6 days, and they think that there's something. It's a level of arrogance I ain't never seen before. It's like, I don't know, man, but yeah, it's a
Far greater
strange
than
place.
America? Far greater than New York?
Oh yeah.
Huh.
Way, yeah. Like a real stank attitude. Like a lot of mean mugging. They don't smile a lot over there. They don't do a lot of smiling. They're not smiling people like they do. It's mean mugging 24/7. Like it looked like you about to get robbed all the time. Like they be mean mugging you all the damn time. And Paris is dirty as hell. I'm like, they promote the Eiffel Tower. No wonder they promote the Eiffel Tower at night, because when the sun comes,
rats all over the place in Paris.
Yeah, they got so many. They had so many rats in Paris a couple of years ago. They had a state of emergency. Like it was, it looked like a movie. Yeah, it's like rats over every damn where in the city. Like it'd be rats on the subway. Rats like you can hop into a taxi and find a rat sitting next to you. Like that place is weird. That place is weird as hell, man. Yeah.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah, man. Yeah, go. As far as visiting, man, visit. I'm a big soccer fan, so when I went there, I went to go see Marseille play. When I was in college around that time, I think the current Ghanaian captain, Andre Ayew, he was the captain. I think he was captain in Marseille at the time when I was in college. So I went to go see him play because he's from Ghana. Him and his brother, they played in the youth leagues before they started playing senior. And they had a lot of, they have French football. It's not bad. You catch some really exciting games. Lyon, Bordeaux has a nice team. PSG, so yeah, you gonna see some things, but it's especially with American brothers. It's definitely gonna throw the American brothers off. Yeah, it's gonna make y'all feel some type of way. I'm not gonna lie about that.
Interesting.
Wow, thanks for that breakdown.
That's true facts.
Wow.
True facts, bro. True facts.
Shocking. So, brothers, feel free to call in. I'm going to stay on for maybe 10 to 20 minutes. I'm going to end the stream. I could push back to about half an hour, but it depends on the brother. Brother Raphael, how long can you stay on for? I want to make sure that.
I'm on holiday, so no problem, bro. Don't worry.
Okay. So let's push any time from 10 minutes to half an hour more. So, brothers, feel free to call in. Let's get some new callers in. And, of course, feel free to cash app and super chat, support the movement. If you have any questions you want our guests to answer and you can't call in, you must cash up and super chat your questions, okay? Fantastic. So, let me ask this. What about the Japanese population there in France? Japanese, South Korean, how they like towards brothers, and how do they live like in France?
Bro, so you will see like there are sometimes a lot discreet, they are not all over the place, all over the world, speaking loud and clear like white chicks or other chicks. Like they are really submissive, very kind, very gentle kind of women. And you will see that they work a lot in restaurants or in accountability works. But they are not a lot of them, not a lot.
Okay. Well, when you say accountability work, is that financial accountants or is that cashier work?
of course, financial, and sometimes you will see there are a lot of Asian culture in Paris. There is a special town, or it goes, I think, yes, it's Asian town, and there are a lot of different kind of Asian people, but it's a lot of Chinese. There are not too much Japanese women in France, unfortunately, and I think likely for them because they will be shocked by
Yeah.
the result of the field, or the result of this situation.
Okay, so there's a lot of Chinese there. Unfortunately, there's Chinese there. Okay. Um, it is what it is. So let me ask this, brother. In terms of the black man's status there, in terms of wealth, wealth and mobility, please off mute, Joseph. I'm hearing background noise. In terms of like wealth, mobility, status, opportunities to become rich and wealthy in France for black men, is it there, or are black men oppressed by racism and societal standards there? I know racism is quite big there in France, but I want to know, can black men make money and live great lives there?
Bro, I think nowadays there are a little less racism than in the past, but I mm, it's nowadays it's difficult to make a lot of money. You really need to go to some big town to search for good opportunities, like Paris, Bordeaux, Marseille, to search for opportunities. However, like education is free, so you can gather some intel and show the results in the field. But it's a little bit difficult to have to be a good rich man in France nowadays.
So, as a black man, would you say if you're looking to make a lot of money in IT, you should avoid France, or like in finance or in law for black men? It's not the place to build wealth there. There are better places like America, Germany, UK, Vancouver, Canada,
It's
etc.,
better.
etc.
It's
Okay.
I think it's better from France. However, I think IT it's okay. It will be okay. It's not unbelievable, but it's okay. And everything about finance is like medium tiers, not top. I
Okay.
think like real estate might be slightly better than IT in France. Slightly better, a little real estate.
Interesting. I think France is a terrible country in general, to be honest, but I don't think it's not good for the woman, not good for black men to work there. Because if you're working there, cool. But if the women are horrible and the street smells bad, what's
Yep.
the point in working there? So you might as well go to Germany if you want to
Hamburg, yes.
be. Yeah, yeah, Germany. I think Germany is the best country in the West for black men to work there, for women, and for remote working anywhere in Europe. So you can have a job in Germany, but you can be living in Poland, in Russia, etc., being paid in euros.
That's very good.
So don't think about France as one of those IT spots. And I wish Theo was here. Theo knows a lot about France as well. I'll be
Ah,
very careful.
nice, nice. But like IP, I think, and for all our brothers, France is like a medium tier country for specific things. But like for like food, like very luxury food, like precious things, I think it's very high tiers. But to go in this kind of work field, it's a little bit difficult. But like clothes are very good too in France. But you need to find you know, some things that correlate with you in France. Otherwise,
Wow, thank
Hey,
you.
my
So
bad,
hold
IP.
on,
I
hold
was
on,
wondering if I
Devon.
could
So
ask him a question.
yes, yeah, hold on, brother. It's funny how I was talking about Theo, and Theo comes out of nowhere.
oh,
Me and Theo, we're like, what's the best comparison here? Me and Theo, we're like, I'm trying to think here, Batman and Robin, or or we're like, what's it called? What's that anime called? I'll come up with something. But welcome back, Theo Wash, the legend. Shout out to Theo for the $10 super chat donation. Thank you very much, Theo. Much appreciated, brother. Never ever marry a French woman. No, no, no. Yep. If Theo's telling you don't wife him up, don't do it. Theo's lived long enough. He's been to France. He speaks French, if I'm not mistaken. So he knows France very well. If Theo says don't do it, don't do it. So I'm gonna take your word for it, is Theo. I won't even go within 5 meters of a French woman. I don't want that smell coming onto me, brother.
You're right.
Thank you for your wife. Go on, Mr. J Bones.
Yeah, my bad, IP. I wanted to ask the host, the guest actually. So, brother, were you born in France?
Oh no, bro. Fortunately, no. I was born in Reunion Island. Do you know Reunion Island?
Wait, where is it?
It's near Africa and near Madagascar. It's a little island, little paradise. There are a lot of diversity, a lot of black people, Chinese, white people, and Arab people. And
Okay.
it, yes,
What's the name of it?
it's Reunion Island.
Rainier Island. Oh, okay. So you were born and you moved into France when you were a kid?
No, I spent my whole life in Reunion Island, but I really want to to travel all around the world. So I was thinking that France was a good country. So it's like 4 years that I live in France right now, but I really want to go elsewhere now. I think it's
Okay.
okay. It's
Okay.
okay.
Yeah, much respect, brother. So, are you planning on staying in France or are you gonna move to somewhere else?
I'm gonna move because like my parents, because of them, when I was a kid, I will be able to travel like in Thailand, Bali, Germany, and when I remember of this town, I really feel a lot of love towards me, and I really need to go to. I think Germany it will be a good place for me, like in several years.
Yeah,
As soon
yeah.
as
Try out try Germany or right now. Right now the thing about Europe too is there's a great there's a great breakdown of it's not like when we were growing up. I would say there's a great breakdown of certain identities now. So you can get more opportunities or you'll be much more welcomed
Mm,
in these different places like Germany's definitely great for black men right now, and the thing about
yes,
Germany is that it's good for everybody. It's good for the
facts.
American brothers, it's good for the African brothers. IP just touched down and did all the videos and the interviews and got some great confirmation from Germany. So um also, what's his name? When you go to the Netherlands is very much, it's opening up very heavy. So you can definitely get a good job. You can chill out there, and Denmark is also another place.
yeah,
Yeah,
Copenhagen,
yeah,
Copenhagen, yeah,
Copenhagen. Yeah. Copenhagen is real dope. You just have to. Well, I'd say I didn't like about Copenhagen is like you have to establish some level of dominance there. A lot of the men, well, you catch that everywhere. A lot of the men there, they're a bunch of haters. A
Oh,
lot of
okay,
the
nice.
yeah. When they see brothers, man, because they know when brothers touch down over there, the women is gonna start flocking. Yeah,
That's
yeah,
facts.
they know. Yeah, they know. It's something that they've recognized for a long time. Like when I was younger, we went there. Like, but what happens is that they're groupies. Even the men there are groupies. So especially if you're an American brother, they will kind of give you like a cold shoulder, but it's a cold shoulder to basically they want to hang out with you too.
Oh,
They want to hang out with you just as bad as the women want to hang out with you.
Of
It's
course.
like it's like a groupie behavior. It's like a groupie behavior with them. So, but yeah, Copenhagen is dope. You can get some. If you go to Sweden, we covered Sweden. Not for relationships. We've established that, but definitely if you just want to go over there and have some fun and job opportunities in Sweden also is not bad right now for black men.
oh, okay, bro.
Mm,
Yeah, yeah. Hungary is a good spot. Yeah, so it's a lot of European spots right now where the brothers are looking real good. The brothers are looking real good right now.
Nice, bro. Thanks a lot. And what do you think about Varsovie for work?
You said what?
Warsaw in Poland.
You know what it is.
Oh,
Poland is cool. The thing I dislike about Poland is that I don't even know. I like to go to a place where I can get everything. You know, I like to go to a place where I can get everything. It's like the thing about Poland is that it is a strong, you know, they do have a lot of black people that are there, but the thing about it is that from time to time they act kind of funny. Poland is cool. Poland is cool, but I one thing I've noticed working at the UN and traveling into different places, you usually want to go somewhere where there's already a strong established identity of black people there who have fought for respect. You
Oh,
understand what I'm saying?
okay,
Yeah,
okay. Yeah, yeah, yeah,
yeah,
yeah. I feel
yeah.
it.
Like you know, IP lives in England, right?
Mm.
And over there, the Caribbeans went there. They fought for respect, and they established an identity where the government cannot bully them. So what happens is that opportunities have to be given to the black people that live in England because of the sacrifice the Caribbeans did there. You know, it was a lot of riots. You know, like riots in places like Tottenham.
Mm.
You know, they fought. A lot of people, you know, certain people died for their rights over there in England. So usually go to places where black people have already established a strong fight for the identity of opportunity. So when you get there, the white folks that are there, they know not to act crazy. You understand what
Okay.
I'm saying? Yeah,
Yeah,
they know
bro.
not to,
Yeah,
yeah, they know not to act crazy. That's why I do like when I see brothers going into the Netherlands, because a lot of people don't know the Netherlands used to be crazy back in the day, but a lot of Ghanaians, Nigerians, and people from the Caribbean, when they went to the Netherlands, they gave them a lot of work. They gave those white folks some real strong energy. So now when you go into the Netherlands, they're breaking social, you know, they're breaking people like Clarence Seedorf, the
yeah.
famous soccer player, Clarence Seedorf. Yeah, he played for AC Milan, and they broke a lot of racial disparities there. So once
Oh.
you get there, yeah. So once you get there, at least you're not walking into a ticking time bomb. You're walking into a place where black people have already shed blood and they've already established an identity. Yeah, because there was some strange racial situations in the Netherlands. Some of those brothers from Africa and the Caribbean, they had to punch a few white people back in the day. So, you know, they established some good dominance over there. So, you know, when you get there, I've been there before a couple of times and I've seen how some of the Ghanaians, they do very well. Some of the Nigerians do well. Some of the Caribbeans, the brothers from Jamaica and Trinidad, they move very well. Suriname, a lot of black men from Suriname go over there. A lot of black Brazilians go over there. So you
Nice,
usually
bro.
want to go, yeah, you usually want to go to a place where our people have already established a dominance. You
And
understand what I'm
so,
saying? Yeah. They've
like,
already established respect.
Thank you.
like country like Germany and Denmark,
Yeah,
it's okay.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah. Definitely, definitely. Denmark, you got to go there and sniff it out, sniff out
Okay.
Denmark. See if you like it first. See if you feel comfortable there first. Germany, definitely. There's a lot of opportunities in Germany. And what's his name? I don't know how you feel about Canada, but Canada is wide open right now.
Oh.
Canada is like low key in a state of emergency because they've been trying to hire people and call for people to come in from different countries to work there.
Mhm.
Canada is just a big country where nobody lives there. It's like a
Oh.
giant country where there's so little people and they're understaffed. They don't have people doing the right jobs. It's a whole bunch of confusion going on over there.
Okay,
So
bro.
I don't know how you feel
Okay.
about Canada, but if you want to go check it out and check out the opportunities there, it's a really great spot too.
Okay, bro. I will think
Yeah.
I will stick with Germany and Copenhagen, but Canada not too much for me.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Check out the Netherlands too.
Okay, bro.
All right.
Thanks
Thank you,
a lot, bro.
brothers. Good discussion there. Good discussion. Thank you, J Bonds. All right, so brothers, feel free to call in if you have any more questions about French women or any more inquiries about French women. If you can't call in, cash up and super chat your questions, please. Fantastic. So let me ask this, bro. What about expats out there in France? So a woman from, let's say, Spain, Brazil, Italy, Germany, Kazakhstan, etc., etc. Are they also out there in Spain, brother? You know, so are they also out there in France? The foreign women.
Yeah, bro. Like IP, it's very funny because uh, you will you will mainly see men expat, not women,
Hmm.
because like the women who are expat, they're a lot of time stay at the house or have like not a major job. It's for the men. However, they do well. They do well. I don't know why, because it's like that in France. The politics, all of the justice things, they help a lot movement. A lot of women, they help us them a lot. So they do well, bro. They do well.
Okay. And do they like the brothers, these expat women?
Yes, bro. Like it's very funny because like in France, people who are very checking for us, Spanish, Spanish a lot, bro. German and Ukrainian. I remember back in um, past month, unfortunately, because of the Ukrainian wars, there was a lot of Ukrainian women and family who comes to France and will help us a lot. And now there are a good synergy between black French men and Ukrainian women. And bro,
Oh,
they are the top of for me. Ukrainian women are on the top, bro. They're
whoa.
so gorgeous, so lovely. I got an English teacher who are Ukrainian, and I speak a little bit well English because of her, because she was so nice with me, bro. Yeah, bro. Ukrainian
Wow.
women love them. My
Hold
heart,
on,
bro.
brother, right? So you're telling me right now in 2022, there's a whole bunch of French women in France right now that are checking for brothers. But hold on, brother, right? Where do we find these Ukrainian women? What city are they staying where the dynamic between black men and Ukrainian women is very close? That's amazing, bro. Break
Yeah,
it down
bro.
for me, brother.
Of course. Take all of the city that are near Germany and near their country, because when they will go like that, you know. And fortunately, Montpellier are not so far away from the frontier to yes, you for Ukraine. You know, it's like slightly more it's like that.
Close.
I sorry, like more close. So I think need to go to Strasbourg, Montpellier, Toulouse, Marseille to find Ukrainian. Paris, not too much. I don't see not too much Ukrainian in Paris.
Okay. Brother,
Yeah,
you're telling me that the relationship between black men and Ukrainian women is very strong in France right now. So
yeah,
they're dating each other. Huh.
yeah. Because like I was dating three Ukrainian girls back in the day, and amazing woman. Like very old school, very friendly, very warm, and yes, bro, top of the top. Yeah, top of the top, bro. Yeah,
Brother,
yeah.
why do Ukrainian women like black men so much? Obviously, you've dated them 3 times now.
Yeah,
In your experience, why do they love black men so much, Ukrainian women?
bro, I really think it's very funny because there are a really good synergy. I think it is because of our mentality, because like us, especially black men, when we like someone, we are very protect. We protect this person. And Ukrainian girls, they feel this, and they feel our old school, masculinity too, and they love that. I think it's because of that.
Wow, amazing. Thank you, bro. This is incredible. So we're gonna go on for 10 more minutes, bro. Because I know it's late over there right now
No
in
problem.
France. So we're gonna go for 10 more minutes. Nothing longer, but I gotta be fair to you, bro. Um, fantastic. So why wait for a new caller? Obviously, I'll ask Jay Bones if he has any more questions. Um, you're from Reunion Island, right?
Yeah.
How did a woman there treat black men?
Oh, bro, that's that's another story.
Is that for a different stream, huh? So you're telling me, okay, just sum me up, brother. Are they checking for brothers in the island?
Of course, bro. Of
Oh,
course, they check me. But, however, there's always a but. Like all French town, there are a lot of messed up. It's a type of
Oh
that's
man.
messed up. So yes, but you need to be careful. Okay.
Okay.
Um, do you want me to talk about women in my island? Maybe.
Yes, go on, brother. Yes.
So let's go. So in Reunion Island, we are very impacted by American culture. We really love the rappers, the way of talking, like the very meaning mindset of black men back in the day in America. So, Reunion Island is an island who was colonized by esclavagists, white men, but it was black slaves from Madagascar, Indonesian, Africa, who they come in this island and they build this beautiful diversity. Our roots is slave. We comes from slaves ancestor. So in our mind, we are really strong and like old schools people. We are very warm, very open mind, but we can also be very mean. So back in my generation, all of my friends, it was a need to know how to fight and to have a good body to be respect. And back in the days, women loves that, and they will check for a strong black man. But unfortunately, things have changed, and now they are more into sometimes white guys who come from abroad, from France or all over country, or mixed races white men nowadays. Very also love black men, but especially if you come from America, it's wow. It's like you work on the sea for us. If you come like bro from America, you boom. It's like unbelievable for us. Yeah, that's about my beautiful island. It's very small island, but a lot of people. We see a
Okay.
lot of beautiful girls, a lot of diversity, bro. But they really want serious relationship, relationship.
Okay. I think that might be for a separate stream.
Of course, bro.
That
My pleasure.
we won't touch upon it too long. Thank you, brother. But interesting. Just setting up that trailer for that
Yeah,
one.
of course, of course.
Trailer.
And like IP, like on Saturday, I will be on my island for the Christmas time. I will
Mhm.
send you some photos of my island, of the all around the environment. You will see it's very beautiful.
Thank you very much, bro. Looking forward to it. Thank you, bro. Um, awesome. So, brother, you have 8 more minutes before I end the stream. Mr. J Bones, do you have any questions or any last statements you want to speak about?
Yeah, no, that's pretty much just it. Shout out to the brother, man, for he gave an honest, very very honest. I like it when we get the guys that come up here, and he's very friendly, very accommodating, and he's shout out to the brother, man. He gave a real honest situation. I was listening to it from the beginning, and I was like, I'm glad he said what he said. I'm glad he because we want to know. A lot of the brothers want to know exactly before they fly out,
Of course,
not
bro.
to waste their money and what to be expecting before they get there. And he didn't hide anything, so that was the best part. Um,
Yeah,
yeah,
bro.
man. Shout out to you, bro. How's the temperature? No, well, not the temperature, but how's the we call it temperature, but how's the mood over there since France lost the cup?
Oh, bro, yeah, down two down. It's
It's
bad,
bad.
bad.
Yeah,
It's like everyone is like a little bit upset, but
yeah.
upset about
I
that.
was, I was, I was. But you know what it is, too. They put up a good fight. They put up a
Mm,
good fight. I was very impressed actually. I didn't even think that they were gonna even do that because you know what it is. What's his name? Benzema. As soon as Benzema got injured, I just thought this thing
Yeah,
was a done deal. Yeah, I thought it was a done deal. But Olivier Giroud stepped in and he did a wonderful job. And uh, yeah, it was they put on a good show. And as a soccer fan, yeah, yeah, I gotta dig into my I was actually gonna make fun of all the people that were supporting France. I gotta dig into my what do you call it? My gallery. I have some pictures with Messi when I was a teenager. I'm gonna see if I can.
Nice.
Yeah, I'm gonna see if I can find it, and I'll post it in the Facebook group.
Thank you, bro.
Yeah, but shout out to you, IP man. Thank you for letting me speak. This is I think this is the second time or the third time we've covered, because I think Mello covered. He was the guest last time when we did
Yes.
the French stream. Yeah, that was like last year or 2 years ago. So, and he gave the same information. So the information matches perfectly. That's what I love about the channel here, IP. It's like you do the stream once, you do it twice, you do it 3 times of the same location, and we're getting the same information over and over again. I had a friend of mine. He's actually from Ghana. He went to South Korea, and he saw your channel. He was watching your South Korea interviews, and he told me exactly what you said. He said yes. He said everything IP said was 100%. He said he had an amazing time over there in South Korea. So
Wow.
yeah, he told me he said he wants to pack up and go back. He told me he wanted to go over there and live there. he, told,
Ooh,
he told me he wanted to go
can you
back
put
there and
me
live there.
can you put me in touch with him, J Bones, if possible, for him to come on the channel to speak about his experience there, if possible?
Yeah. I'll see if I can get in contact with him as soon as possible. He actually works. I think he works for one of the universities here. I'll see if I can get in contact with him as soon as I get back to New York.
Thank you very much, J Bones. Much appreciated, and welcome back,
Yeah,
J Bones.
no problem,
And
bro.
it's
Thank
good,
you,
good
man.
to see you, brother.
Thank you so much.
Thank
You
you,
too,
bro.
bro.
No problem, brother. Thank you. Shout out to Mr. Martin Belinga for the £12.30 cash app. Thank you for the support, Martin Belinga. Greatly appreciate, brother. Thank you very much. Awesome. So you got 5 more minutes, brothers, to call in. I will say that was a great final. So congrats to you, Raphael, for putting up a great fight. But I wanted France to lose because if France won, I would have to do Indian and Pakistani streams and South Asian streams. I'm like, hell no. I don't want to speak about Indian women. So I was hoping that Argentina will win.
That's right.
Because I put up like a suggestion, like, you know, if Argentina win, I won't do those streams. But if France wins, I will do the Indian streams. So I was like, man, come on, Argentina. But you guys lost. But man, that was a great final.
What's close?
It was close. I think probably should have won it. You know, that Kolo Moani guy missed his shot.
Yeah,
And
it was a good final though. They put on a good show. If you think about it, IP, it was a really, because what happened is that I was explaining to I was watching it with my cousin, and 10 minutes before the game ended, he was like, "Oh, you know, I'm gonna go grab a sandwich or something." And I was like, "What do you mean, bro? The game's not over." He's like, "Nah, Argentina's up 2-0, yada yada yada." I said, "That's not how soccer works, bro. That's not how it works. The game is not over. The game is not over. Sit down and watch." And then as soon as, you know, in less than 2-3 minutes, what's his name? Mbappe scored the penalty and he scored the other goal. It was that was a real beautiful final. Like, it was, you can tell the level of competition was raised to a professional level. You can see these are like the best of the best on the world stage. You know, that was amazing. But yeah, they put on a great show though, IP. It was excellent.
So do you feel like Messi is the GOAT now? Because to me, I don't think he's a GOAT overall. I think it's all subjective. There's no overall true GOAT. I think it's a person.
They're painting.
Pele is won the World Cup 3 times. You know.
Yeah, they're painting. What's his name? They're painting Messi. They want him to, you know, take the title and kind of confirm him as the GOAT. But I'm not gonna lie. You know, I've never really been quite a big fan of him. I do appreciate his humility. I remember when I met him when I was a kid, when I was in high school. Very, very beautiful type of individual. You know, very, very humble. You know, he has a very like a normal human. You know, he's not flashy. I've gotten a chance to be around him and Cristiano at the same time. So it's like, and Cristiano is the total opposite. Cristiano is a real, like, he's like a real, you know, diva. Like, he's a real, you know. But the funny thing is, I like Messi because of his humble nature. But I've always actually been a Cristiano fan because when I was younger, I modeled my game after Cristiano. Like I used to watch Cristiano. I used to go and watch him play. Me and my cousins would travel overseas. We would go into these were like back in the days when we used to come to England. Like we would go to Crystal. Where's that place? Selhurst Park.
Crystal
Selhurst
Palace.
Park. Yeah, Crystal Palace's stadium. Yeah, we would come there, and whenever they played at Stamford Bridge, we would come to watch some of the games at Old Trafford too. Um, I modeled my game after Cristiano. That's how I was. To think about it, that's how I was able to get a scholarship. To go play in college, and yeah, I like Cristiano more than I like Messi, but I was very happy for Messi. I'm glad,
Yeah,
he got it. Yeah, he deserved it. He definitely deserved it. Yeah, he deserved it
but
very
I
much.
can't call him the GOAT. I just feel
No,
like
no,
I
I'm
think
not gonna give him.
maybe he's even with Ronaldo, right? When I compare both, I think they're both equal because yeah, Messi has won a World Cup. Ronaldo's won a Champions League 3 times in a row, and in my
True.
opinion, I think that's harder than winning a single World Cup.
Yeah,
So is it fair to make Messi the GOAT because he has one World Cup? But Ronaldo's won 3 seals in a row. Messi hasn't done that, and Messi was part of the greatest team I personally ever seen, the Barcelona team of Pep Guardiola.
yeah.
So I mean, it's all apples and oranges, and so I don't feel like either of them are the goats. And
I appreciate you 100%, IP. I would never. And I think it's very. I think it's there's something behind it too. I think they're
yeah,
trying to push something to kind of make him seem like, I'm not. It's kind of weird though. IP. The boy's really good. The boy's legendary. He definitely. We can't take anything away from him. We definitely can't take anything away
mm,
from him. But I'm not going to call him the GOAT because a lot of times they're very quick to push certain agendas, and I'm not going to call him the GOAT. I'm just
yeah,
not going to do that. Yeah, and what's funny too, IP. The reason why I'm not going to call him the GOAT, I'll bring something completely different. I grew up and I'm young enough to remember Ronaldo. I'm not talking about
yeah,
Cristiano. I'm talking
the
about the
Brazilian,
Brazilian Ronaldo, Fenomeno.
yeah,
Yeah, he in my book, I think if he never got injured, he would have officially been the greatest player of all time.
mm,
Fenomeno, yeah, I believe within he was my inspiration when I was a kid. Like I wasn't really a big fan of we didn't get a chance to see Pele. Pele wasn't part of our generation, so
yeah,
we never saw him play. We just heard about his magic. But I saw Ronaldo Fenomeno play. I was young, sitting in a room in Ghana as a child back home in Africa, watching him play, and I
mm,
grew up watching him play. I grew up being around and going to the stadium and watching him play.
yeah,
I've seen Messi play in Chicago. I've seen him play in Madrid. I've seen him play. I've seen Cristiano Ronaldo play. I've been around him before. So, but for me personally, I'm not gonna give. I don't. I'm not gonna give Messi the GOAT. I'm not gonna give it
yeah.
to him.
I mean, I
Yeah,
remember Zidane. Zidane was also amazing, and he may not have been like as fast as Messi, but his
true.
IQ and the way he
His
passed the
IQ,
ball,
yes.
the way he
His
controlled the
elegance,
games, Zidane was
yeah. His
amazing. So I think
yeah.
it's
Zidane, yeah,
unfair. It's unfair to call Messi
yeah,
the overall GOAT. I mean, like Pele won the World Cup 3 times. We weren't alive for Pele, but I mean, winning the World Cup 3 times, that's pretty extraordinary in a row.
yeah.
So I
I
think
would
it's
actually
all
give it to. You're
opinions.
right. IP. I would actually get. If anybody asks me, I would definitely, because I've seen footage of Pele.
Mm,
He played with Garincha, and that combination between Pele and Garincha, that was a nightmare to deal with. So I would definitely give the go to Pele, but soccer is very subjective. The reason why it's very subjective is because you just explained it. I mean, Zizou was amazing. If you're old enough to watch Zidane from childbirth till now, Zidane was just he was a nightmare.
yeah.
Like he was just, yeah, his grace, elegance, just basically his structure and his IQ, able to move the ball without ever being touched. You
Mm,
know, some of these people that are playing now, there was never I think after Zidane retired, the closest thing that I would actually even dare consider him to would probably be Sergio Busquets. Probably just Sergio. You
okay.
understand what I'm saying? Maybe Sergio, maybe Sergio. But
I thought
Zidane wasn't a
I thought you said Iniesta. I think Iniesta was like the next closest thing to Zidane. But hold on, J Bones.
yeah.
Raphael,
Yeah,
do
bro.
you want to drop off, or do you want to stay on, brother? 'Cause I know we've been out for three hours, and I'm scared
Yeah, no
about your
problem.
time. Do you want to
So,
stay on or drop off?
maybe there are a question about French, I will say, but it's okay, bro. Don't worry.
Okay, you sure?
Yeah, it's okay.
Okay, so let me know when you want to leave, yeah? Because I don't want to take your time up for too long. Okay, brother?
I just stay like 2 minutes, but so I think I will go. So IP, so bro, thanks a lot for this honor to have me in your channel. It was very a pleasure. Can't wait for our IT call this weeks. And shout out to all of our brothers for all around the world. A few guys get your passport, subscribe to IP channel and to the Patreon too. It's something very very big, and share you some power. Let's go to the gym. Let's go some martial arts. Let's go some old and strong black people, guys.
Awesome. Before you go, Raphael, I got a caller called Fives, and I'm going to ask him for one question to ask you. So, Fives, I see you, brother. Do you want to turn your camera off in the
Yeah.
background, or do you want to leave it on? Thank you. So, let me get him to ask you a question. So, Fives, do you have a question for our guest, brother?
I do, but it's kind of weird because I've actually been to France, but it had been a while since I've been to France. The last time I was in France, I think it was like April of 2018. Can everybody hear me, by the way? Is it clear?
Loud and clear, brother. One question, please, bro.
Cool. So when I was there, it was not very good as far as the female or feminine scene. If I were to comp it to something like maybe the US, because I've lived here all my life, I'd say if the US was a 10, France was like an 8.5 at best. My question is simply, is it still like that now? Because again, France, when it comes to feminine women, was like bottom tier for me, along with Switzerland and other well-off European countries.
Yeah, bro. Like nowadays, you will see not so much feminine women, because for them, be feminine sometimes it's a sign of weakness. You know, like the old feminist waves are, I they messed up something about them. It's really sad, bro. Really really sad, but that they don't understand. But it's fair that boys and girls are very different, but we are complementary, So we don't have to be so separate. We really need to be together. So for the moment in France, the situation sometimes is very critical about the feminist situation, that it impact feminine women too.
Jesus. So it sounds like it's got worse.
Yes, bro. I think because, like I live in Montpellier, and I think it's each Saturday or Sunday, there are always uh, like a little riots about LGBT, all this kind of stuff. I comprehend and I understand they fight, but they need maybe to recalibrate something in their way to do that, and of kind bunch of stuff too. So yeah, it's not so no admiration, no good sign of upgrade.
All right.
Okay.
Thank y'all. I just want to make that quick question. Thanks.
Yeah, no problem, bro. It's a pleasure.
Thank you. Thank you, Fives. Thank you very much, Raphael. It's been a pleasure having you here, brother. Thank you very much for your time. You got anything else you want to say, brother? And you can leave anytime you want to, bro.
No, bro. So, like I said, it's really be a pleasure, IP. Thanks a lot. Huh? I see you this Saturday for the IT call. Today, I will do a bunch of research about cybersecurity and cloud engineering to know what is attract me the most, and tell me what I have to do for the next step to go further and to get out from from here.
Awesome, brother. Awesome. Looking forward to having that call with you. Thank you, brother.
See you, brother. Thank you. Bye.
Good night. Have a good night. Thank you, brother.
Too.
Awesome. Thank you, bro. That was a great stream. Thank you to our brother Raphael. Again, brothers, if you want the IT consultation call as well, make sure you join the Patreon Diamond tier, and let's have the IT call to get you out the West. Okay, so I want to say a huge thank you to everyone who called in. Shout out to J Bones, Fives, and every other brother. That was greatly appreciated. Shout out to all those who cashed out, who super chatted. You know where to find me. Follow me on Instagram. Follow me on Patreon. Follow me on Twitter. Subscribe to our new channel. Join the Patreon Diamond tier. And look forward to seeing you, brothers, my next video. Have a great Christmas. And have a happy New Year as well, brothers. Take it easy. Keep well. And I will see you, brothers, on my next video. Thank you, everyone. Take it easy, brothers.